Hello!
Good afternoon, everybody. I like this. Marissa came in saying, hello, everyone. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Ah, well, you might be feeling hot, 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 but we're going to show off, actually, because Bex and I got the aircon machine up there. So it's like,
actually lovely.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a spring day in here, isn't it?
It's hot out there.
Oh, it's bonkers.
We have to send Stu lots of love because he is sitting in an un-air-conditioned shed that is within a greenhouse just the other side of that wall. It is hot out there. That man is going to be a sweaty, drippy mess by the end of these 2 hours.
Before we come in there, he actually wrung his shorts out.
Anyway, we do hope that you are not too hot. I hope you're sitting somewhere in the cool shade, you know, in your house, got a fan blowing on you. You have got us for the next 2 hours if you so wish. Woohoo! It's me and Adam in the potting shed. What do you want to tell them?
Oh, well, let's tell them about the YGTV code, because that's an important thing to mention all the time, because that changes every single week, and it's like the little magic key, basically. And when you enter that, gives you all the good things, makes all the good things happen, like free shipping, for example. And you can see this one is YGTV 2626. Boom, boom. I like that one. Stu said only that happened once this year, obviously. So yeah, you enter that code, you can get your free shipping. And also when we do double ups, and boy oh boy, we've been doing a lot of double ups in recent weeks, all those things, your bog offs, they will all kick in. That will make those happen for you. So enter that YGTV code, really, really important.
It's very important. Now you will see those two prices that will appear on screen when we talk about an item. And the lowest price is the club price. That's the one that you want to pay, isn't it? You always want to pay the lowest price. So please make sure that you've joined our club. You can join today and still save from today as well. So $25.49, for example, for the Lavender Munstead Standard rather than $29.99. You join the club, £10 cost. That's your annual fee. And you're going to get 15% discount from pots, compost, and plants, basically. You'll also get your free postage with that code, but make sure that you have entered it, please. If you shop the website for items that are not in the YGTV show, you will pay postage. However, by joining the club, you'll get a couple of free postage vouchers, as well as £20 worth of vouchers to spend. Stu might be talking to me, but my talkback has stopped, so I'm going to hand over to you in case he's saying anything.
Okay. Well, yeah, just talking about people in the chat and people who've joined us and so on. So hopefully Bex's talkback will come back in a moment.
I'll sort it out in a minute.
So, yeah, you're looking at YouTube. That's what you're doing next.
Thank you. So we've got Marissa, we've got Jules, we've got Mahi Creations, we have got Verna, we have got Violet, we've got Neil, Eleanor, Lise, I think it's Lise, Amanda,
Lisette.
Oh my word, Lisette, Neil, Alice has just joined the chat as well. Hello to you all. I hope you are having a wonderful time in this glorious warm weather. I know it's too hot for you, but bear in mind, it's only a couple more days and then we get back to normal temperatures.
Shall I chat lavender while you get fixed?
You chat lavender. I'm going to go over here because I'm wearing a dress.
Yeah, so the first item we've got on is this beautiful, beautiful lavender Munstead Standard. And the good thing about it is, do you like the smell of lavender? We all do. And this is like the French lavender, as we call it. Really beautiful aromatic foliage, especially on a super warm day like today, because those volatile oils really, really come off the foliage on this. But the nice thing about it is you don't have to bend right down to smell this one, because it's on this lovely standard stem. And it's been grown into this shape, up to 1 metre tall this can get. So this could be a great central feature in a pot or a container. And of course, unlike normal lavender, which can take up quite a large footprint, you can plant right up to the base of this. You can see Sean there's got a really nice standard lavender. He's planted all those winter flowering pansies right up underneath. Oh, little advert there for the fox. So,
do you want to go to Sean's pub?
I'll tell you, I wouldn't mind sitting outside on a day like that right now, because
nice.
that looked a bit cool, didn't it, there? But this is great for that really, really lovely sunny position. So as with all lavenders, they love full sun, they love the good drainage. You've got these beautiful flower heads that are going to bring in the pollinators, and this will keep flowering for a good sort of 2 to 3 months in that lovely sunny position. You can plant it in the ground. Of course, it makes a brilliant central plant for a pot or a container. When it's finished flowering, especially when it's this size, all you need to do is just gather up all the top stems, and then just gather all the top stems up, and when it's this small, just clip straight across in one go like that. Let it go, and then you've got that lovely new growth that will come through. Leave that, because that will be your growth and flower points for next year. This is what we call the French lavender.
The fragrance coming off that as you're just stroking
it's
it.
Great,
it's beautiful.
It's the warmth as well, Bex. And lavender, goodness me, I mean, if you're struggling with certain plants in your garden at the moment, and let's face it, I think the message is really hitting home now, isn't it, with the way the climate is changing. just talking to a chap who works out on the nursery, he said he's worked out on the land for 20 years, never experienced weather like we've got at the moment.
Well, he wasn't working on the land in 1976, was he?
That's true.
You remember that one, don't you?
Yeah, I remember 1976.
Remember that?
Yeah,
1976
absolutely.
heat wave?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's flipping ridiculous.
Everybody out
I was
there who
11.
remembers the 1976 heat wave, stick it in the chat.
But these are good. These are the sorts of plants that 15, 20 years from now we're going to be growing more often than not, because this is a Mediterranean type plant. It loves the heat. It's good drought tolerance. It will take the high UV and it will flower and it won't wilt and droop like so many other plants will.
Gorgeous plant, absolutely stunning. 510574 is the item number. £25.49 is your club price on that one, and it's your delivered price because you're going to use your code to get your £15 saving, and you're going to get your free postage included on there as well. Okay, 510574. By the way, if you want to have a look at everything that is on the show, go to yougarden.com, click the Live Now button, scroll down. If you're on a phone or a tablet, please scroll left and right when you get to the pictures. It's on a carousel. There's 5 things on each row. So if you're watching on a PC, you can just see them like this. But if you're watching on a phone or a tablet, you might need to go left and right. Here is absolutely everything. I think we've got most things out today, not everything. But if you do want to get any of these other bits and pieces, of course, you absolutely can, and add them into your basket as well. It's finally in, everybody. For those of you that were asking about the Indian summer, the Alstroemeria, here it is. We do have it on the favourites table. We do expect that to be one of our absolute favourites. We do have a double up deal available on that, which I'm going to use Stu's words here. It trounces the website deal. So keep an eye out for that double up deal coming up. There it is, look. Oh, look at that. Double up for £5. Oh, it's double up for £10 more, £8.50 if you're in the club. That's amazing. We love these double up for £10 more, don't we? They're fantastic. All right, that's a sneak preview, 480255. You can go and add that into your basket straight away. You can check out if you want to, because it doesn't matter how many times you check out, it's free postage. So if you just want to grab that while we've got it, go for it, and then you can come back and watch some more. Now, you might have a loropetalum, but we're bringing this to you as the standard loropetalum. So this one has been trained, it's a mini standard, and you can continue to train it into a standard, can't you?
Definitely, yeah.
So you can get it much, a bit taller, and you can just remove some of the lower branches and turn this into a standard yourself.
That's all you need to do. Just keep taking the lower branches away, keep growing that central growing point, but don't say we don't cover all the bases, because we've gone from one extreme to t'other. We're talking about the lavender, full sun, really, really dry soil. You might have a cool, damp, moist sort of area in the garden. That's where your loropetalum will do well. This is a great understory plant. It looks good underneath rhododendrons, azaleas. It is an acid-loving plant, by the way, so if you've got acid soil, you can put it straight in the ground. If you love it and you want it, though, don't despair. You can grow it in a pot. You can use the ericaceous compost. And it's a funny old plant because it's a bit confused about when it should be flowering, because normally late winter into early spring is its main flowering period, but it happily keeps putting out flowers all the way through the summer, basically. Keeps this nice evergreen foliage, and I say evergreen, it's like a deep sort of plum colour on that foliage.
It is. I just wanted to point out to people those little marks that you can see on the petals there. It's just lime. We have a hard water area here, so it's just lime deposits on the leaves that will rub off or wash off.
Yeah, they'll wash away, and that's a good point Bex mentions as well, because if you're going to grow this in a pot or a container, try and use rainwater if you can, rather than tap water, because obviously the tap water's got a lot of lime in it. Height-wise, it'll get to about 1 metre tall, and it kind of spreads eventually wider than it is tall. It almost grows like in the shape of a weeping willow tree, but obviously, massively, massively smaller. Most winters, it will keep its foliage. In colder winters, it can lose some of the leaves. So to sum up, if you want this, damp, cool, sort of semi-shade, shady kind of spot, ericaceous soil or compost, and just enjoy it from year to year to year for the evergreen foliage and these beautiful, beautiful, very unusual red ribbony flowers. All
right, wonderful saving on here, bringing that price down to $33.99 if you are in the club. And you're going to get your free postage, of course, as well. 610025, the item number, if you want to type that into the search bar to get hold of that one. Just a reminder of the details of the Munstead for you as well. 510574, that plant that Adam is lovingly stroking right there and releasing all of that fragrance into the potting shed.
So nice, Bex.
£25.49 is the price if you would like to go for that one. If you do want to place your order via the phone lines, you're most welcome to. They are open at the moment, okay? So somebody can actually take your order via the phone if you would like. 4:30 today, by the way, they're open until. So there's still another 30 minutes after we finish the live for you to get your orders in and speak to somebody on the phone lines. Right, we did give you a quick tease of the Alstroemeria Indian Summer. It is in the potting shed. Finally! Took us ages, didn't it? I think it's because we had some and they all sold out. And then, anyway, it's here now. Yeah, we had loads of pre-orders, but they're available right now. 3 jumbo plugs. Check out those roots.
I mean, a brilliant root system on these, and I would not be surprised if you get your first flowers on these this year. My next door neighbour got a huge patch of these growing in her front garden. They've been coming up every year since I moved in 7 years ago, and they flower for about 6 months.
Yeah, they do flower for ages, don't they?
Ages and ages, Bex, that you get the flowers on these. And it's another one that's got that nice dark foliage. So the flowers contrast beautifully well with that sort of dark chocolatey foliage. And these are so easy to grow. They spread very, very quickly. So one plant could cover like a square metre in a couple of 2 to 3 years. They send out little runners under the ground. You can have them as cut flowers and they last weeks in a vase. You can see there how beautifully they're spread. Full sun, part sun. They are bonkers drought tolerant once established, and they'll grow in clay soil or sandy soil. And again, as you saw in the picture, pollinators really, really adore them. You get into 3 of these stunning plants that are going to spread, that are going to give you that colour right the way up until probably mid to late November.
I love those.
They're great, aren't they?
The colour that you get is absolutely insane because it does have that sort of darker, deeper foliage once it matures. And then you've got that wonderful colour up at the top there. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. There's pink and peach and orange and yellow and all sorts. And the markings on the petals.
Beautiful, aren't they? Almost like kind of leopard skin kind of markings. I mean, they're just completely stunning, these plants, and they're so easy to grow. I mean, you literally plant them, love them, leave them. I mean, obviously in the first year you do need to get them established and water them in, but
do slugs like to eat Alstroemeria?
Not really. I mean, they have a little bit of a nibble sometimes, but generally I find them quite slug and snail free. They don't seem to get caterpillars or any problems really. They will die down eventually. Once we get the first harsh frost, then the foliage just dies down to the ground. Just leave the foliage on top. You can clear any dead foliage away in the spring, and they'll reliably come back for you year after year, gradually filling that space for you. And obviously that can be in the ground or in a container.
Amazing. Okay, 480255. If you would like to double up and get 6 of those jumbo plugs, then put 2 lots into your basket and enter the code. We don't automatically do that. You've got to decide whether you want to double up. So that would be $29.99. That's your non-club price. Remember, you'll get an extra 15% off if you're a club member. So you will get those even lower. So £10 to double up, or £8.50 to double up if you want to go into the club. 480255. Right, Mauricio, you're having trouble getting your rainbow pots. What Stu is recommending is you clear your basket, clear your offer code, and go again. Because sometimes it won't work if you've got an old offer code or something in there. So just clear it all out and then go again and see if that works. If it doesn't, let us know. Right, remember we do have an offer today on the 33 centimetre for the rainbow pot. So make sure it is the 2 times 33 centimetre, not the 2 times 25, I think is the other size. So it's the 33 centimetre is the one for this week's deal, okay? Give it a go, Mauricio, and let us know, see how it goes. I love this. Alice has said something about how... I've lost the comments. She said so many deliveries this week. She's been giving the delivery drivers cold water or ice creams. And then Stu's
nice
responded saying, we accept Mr. Whippy or all major credit cards. I love that. Brilliant. All right, shall we move on to the next item on the favourites table then? We have got a new eucalyptus for you. We have got the Eucalyptus Compact Silver.
It's lovely, this one. And it's another plant that is great for the current situation.
Yeah.
If you're looking for another really drought-tolerant plant that can take that full-on punishing hot sun, very, very drought-tolerant once established, this eucalyptus, definitely a character for that position.
Yeah.
Evergreen foliage that looks beautiful all the year through, nice and compact, and you've got that sort of waxy coating on the leaves as well, and that's very indicative of plants that grow in very hot, dry situations. This could be a really good central plant for a big pot, or look, funny enough, I didn't know that was going to happen, but yeah, it's in a pot there. Or you could have it in the middle of a border or somewhere, or a round bed, and it could be your feature plant in the middle.
Great for cut flowers like that.
Well, you often see eucalyptus, don't you? If you get a bouquet of flower delivered, they use it as a filler to put in there. I think it's about a couple of metres tall, this one as well, so it's really, really sort of nicely compact. What sort of height?
It can get a little bit taller. It can get to about 4 or 5 metres,
4 or 5
but
metres,
it's still
this
quite
one.
compact for a eucalyptus.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
thing. And also, you can prune them to keep them smaller, and you can container grow to keep them smaller, can't you?
And they react really, really well to pruning as well. And quite often with some eucalyptus, when they get bigger, the leaf shape can change because they have what's called juvenile foliage. And then as they get bigger, the leaves change. Whereas if you keep this one clipped and shaped, it will keep this really beautiful, very unusual looking foliage that you can see here on the screen. So a really good plant for those droughty, super, super sunny positions. It will look beautiful all the year through. It will get through most winters as well. Eucalyptus, and they come from Australia, they go down to -6, -7, -8, especially in that really sunny, well-drained position.
Right, we need to speak to Charlotte on Facebook, I believe. First of all, she remembers the 76 heat wave. Number 2, she's got begonia baskets arriving. What should she do with them because it's so hot? Should she put them in the shade? I probably would, just to start with. Begonias can actually cope with like sunny spots, but just over these next couple of days, shady spot.
Yeah, I've been saying it to everybody this week, Bex, all the way from sort of Monday. Any orders you get delivered this week, put them in the shady part of the garden. Make sure you keep them really, really moist, and then plant them out probably from Sunday onwards. Because I think tomorrow, especially in the part of the country we're in, is going to be 35, 36 degrees. And I already walked around my garden yesterday evening. I've already seen some leaves on things really badly scorched.
So even plants that really like full sun positions, because it's so hot and so unusual, they can still get a little bit scorched. I've had a few deliveries, and I'm not planting them out just yet. I mean, it's just a couple of days. By the time you actually receive your deliveries from ordering today, the temperatures are going to be back to normal summer temperatures. You know, it's going back down to sort of early to mid 20s next week, which is
normal,
perfect gardening weather. So yeah, I would probably water them and keep them somewhere just slightly in the shade for the time being. In a couple of days, you can plant them out. No issues.
And it's going to be much cloudier next week as well. More typical kind of British summer weather.
Sorry,
really.
Adam Weatherman, go on.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Give us your weather report.
Well, there's much moisture air coming in from the southwest. High pressure is going to recede a little way off to the continent. More low pressure coming in, so more cloud. Temperatures around about sort of low to mid 20s. A little bit of drizzle in some areas, and a gentle breeze in most places.
Thank you.
There you go.
We are going to get another heat wave, though, aren't we?
Well, yeah. Apparently, there's about another one in about 2 weeks' time. They reckon. So 3 weeks' time.
Anyway, we're getting practice in for the heat waves. We're all good. All right, that one is your eucalyptus compact silver in the 2-litre pot, saving £10 on that one. So £16.99 is your delivery price. Okay, 680379. Alice wasn't even born for the 76. Callista Gex, I was born 21 years later. I can't remember the 76 heat wave. Neil, the 76 heat wave is 3 years pre-me. Okay, I thought there were some older people in the chat. Not my grandma. That's weird. My mother-in-law always bangs on because my husband was born in 76. He's going to be 50 this year. She was pregnant during the heat wave. He was born August 26th. So the bank holiday weekend, and she was pregnant right through that 76 heat wave. So she always tells me about the 76 heat wave. Oh, it was unbearable. We were queuing with buckets to get water.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember the River Stork where I used to live dried up.
Yeah.
I've never seen that river in my entire life dry up. But yeah, it was just a little channel in the middle about that wide.
There you go.
It was bonkers, and there were lots of fires.
I saw this wonderful meme the other day, which was side by side a weather person. And one of them from 76 saying, oh, what lovely weather we're having. And the one from today going, we're all going to die.
There was a lot in that, to be fair. Yeah.
It's quite funny. Moving on. Strawberry Sweet Summer. We've got 6 of the 9-centimetre pots for you. If you haven't planted your strawberries, do you know what? It's not too late, and particularly when we're talking about an Everbearer variety, because these keep cropping.
Yeah, exactly. So ordinary varieties of strawberry might fruit over about 4 weeks, but these sweet summer ones, they will give you a summer of sweet strawberries over 3 to 4 months. They're arriving. I mean, the ones we've got here have got flower buds on. I can't guarantee yours will, but if not now, they're going to be flowering quite soon. They're really, really beautifully established in these 9-centimetre pots. You can plant them in pots and containers, even window boxes, hanging baskets. Some people have even grown these in as well. If you're going to plant them in the ground somewhere open and sunny, dig in a couple of bags of our premium professional compost. They like lots of organic material in the soil. Give them a good drink and just keep enjoying, I'm not going to say constant, endless crops of strawberries, but in flushes. So they'll have a rest for a couple of weeks, more fruit will come and so on. And we did have somebody a little while back on a YGTV show say they lived in Scotland and they actually harvested a little crop of Everbearer strawberries in early November.
It's true.
So, yeah.
Mine have just started flushing again. So I had my lovely little crop of strawberries. I've grown 3 different varieties. There's still a couple ripening up on there, but the flowers have just started coming up again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have strawberries again and they don't take long. It's only a few weeks at this time of year. So you do keep getting those flushes of strawberries. I love Sweet Summer. It's one of my faves. I think I will always grow it because I love strawberries and I get to pick them right the way through to the end of summer. Now it is 6 of those 9cm pots. There are 6 here. So just like this, that is what you will be receiving. Some of them producing actual strawberries and flowers as well on there as well. So you can still plant your strawberry plants and be picking strawberries this year and also for many years because they are perennial plants. Works out at roughly £2.12 per pot.
That's boot sale prices.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Bonkers.
Love it. 300324 is your item number. Remember, as long as you are using your code, we are talking about delivered prices because that code will unlock the free postage for you. Hello, Anne. She's going to watch later, so hello to Anne for later on and now, but later on when you're watching, you shop when you want. You can watch our shows back any time on Facebook, on YouTube and on our website. It's lovely to have you here live when you can be here live, but we're always here on catch-up if you need to. Okay, we're going to move on to some ornamental grasses now for you. This is a beautiful collection, okay? You're actually getting 3 different varieties. You've got the Festuca and you've got the 2 Carex. You've got the Buchananii.
Yep, Buchananii. Right? Yep, that's it.
And the Evergold.
Yeah. So strictly speaking, the Festuca is a grass, and the other 2s are a Carex, which aren't grasses. But
if you want to be strict about it,
you want to be pernickety. All the stick I'm getting in the air for this,
oh,
but they're
dear.
very, very closely related.
They look like grass. Who cares?
Fair enough. I do.
It's like the Ophiopogon or Ophiopogon. It's not technically a grass, but it looks like one, so we don't care.
It's actually made of the lily family,
yeah,
to be
exactly.
fair. But what you've got here in this mix, though, is 3 grasses, Carex as well, that you can grow in different situations. So the Buchananii has that dark brown foliage. The Evergold has literally Evergold foliage all the year through.
Looks like a spider plant.
Yeah, I've got it. It does, really similar. I've got it in my own garden. This will do, and the Festuca glauca, the blue one.
I love this one.
So the Festuca glauca, full sun, really, really fabulously well-drained soil.
How you get the best colour, isn't it?
Yeah. If you put that in damp, shady soil, it will rot off. The Buchananii is kind of intermediate. That will put up with some sun or a little bit of shade as well. And then the Evergold, the Carex Evergold, is really, really good for those shady spots. So 3 beautiful collections, or 3 beautiful plants in that collection for full sun or full shade or intermediate. They will keep their foliage all the year through, which is good. So they never die down completely. You can just tidy them up a little bit in the spring, just taking out some of the old leaves. The Evergold, with the lovely golden foliage, will probably cover an area about the size of a dinner plate. The Buchananii is more of an upright grass that can get to sort of like 75 centimetres eventually in height. And the Festuca glauca, again, probably about the size of a dinner plate, sort of spread eventually. But the Festuca glauca, if you want to get the real blue foliage, full sun, really acutely well-drained soil. But a beautiful mix there, which will give you interest all the year through. And they're all very, very hardy, frost-resistant, and will grow in pretty much most situations.
Okay, you can double up if you would like to and get 2 of each of those. Stick 2 lots of those into your basket and use the code to get your savings. You will get 2 of each grass in that instance. £21.97. It's not, is that £7? Yeah, it is. It's double up for £7 on that one. Obviously 15% less if you're in the club, because you will take your 15% discount off there as well. 561181 is the item number. You place your order at YouGarden.com, or you can use the phone line. Details are all on the screen. If you've got any questions, do put your chat into either YouTube or Facebook, or you can send us an email to ygtv@yougarden.com. We do have some pictures coming through. Peter, Dingo and Julia have all sent some images through, so we'll have a chance to have a look at those in a little while. Details are on the bottom of the screen if you do want to send us any questions or pictures of your garden. Everyone's got got so much going on in the garden at the moment.
It's that time of
I'm
year,
out
isn't
there
it?
and I was taking pictures of lilies this morning because all the skyscraper lilies are just starting to open up. Oh, it's lovely. All right, we're bringing you one of our favourites here in the potting shed. This is the Hypericum miracle attraction, also known as St John's wort. I fell in love with this plant a couple of years ago because it just gives so much and for such a long time.
It does, and the thing is, it actually flowers and has berries simultaneously. Look at the mix of colours of those berries.
I actually really like the movement, you know. I mean, I've just moved it, but imagine that's just in the breeze outside. I love the movement that gives.
It's a really joyful plant. And you were saying earlier on, Bex, about sprigs of eucalyptus you get in bouquets as well. They actually put this in bouquets because the berries look fabulous. You can see there, look, you've got those lovely bright yellow flowers and then the berries at the same time. Loads of bees get attracted to these as well. They've got lots and lots of pollen, lots of nectar. It's an extremely drought-tolerant plant, very, very hardy and take all the frost. There's wild ones, these that grow, where I go for a walk. I'm near Thetford Forest, and in Thetford Forest they have these really sort of big, wide, gravelly tracks that go through the forest, like fire breaks. And the wild Hypericum grows in this really gravelly, stony, bone-dry soil, and it thrives. So this one is tough for that really kind of awkward situation. Clay soil or sandy soil, as long as it's sunny and well drained, it will come back year after year. It could be semi-evergreen. The actual berries stay on for ages and ages and ages, even the way through the winter sometimes, till the birds sort of come and eat them. And height-wise, it's never going to get more than about a metre tall. It's a really lovely, compact plant.
It's a great one for container growing, actually, because it does stay nice and compact. If you are a container gardener, you could quite happily grow that in a pot, couldn't you?
And I like the way the stems sort of sprawl out, so they're all equidistantly sort of placed. There's just really, really beautifully spaced out there with those gorgeous, gorgeous coloured berries on there, looking lovely.
All right, you can double up, but only £5 more. Is that right? That is right.
That's pretty good going, isn't it?
You can get two for our normal recommended retail price there. It's double up for £5 more. So you're getting a plant for £5. One that size. But less than that if you're in the club, because obviously there'll be 15% discount to take off that as well.
And it's great to get a pair of these, because obviously if you want to plant them either side of a door or somewhere like that, you can sort of bookend them, can't you?
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
OK, 510890 is the item number for the Hypericum Miracle Attraction. It comes to you in the 2-litre pot. It's an absolute beauty, wonderful for pollinators, genuinely. On the nursery, bear in mind we've got hundreds and hundreds of plants here at any one time. Whenever we go out into the nursery, if you're guaranteed of getting pollinators on any one particular plant, I would say go to this one.
Definitely.
Because the bees just hop around this. They absolutely love it.
They do. And look at that picture there. I mean, that sums up how beautiful this plant is. You've got those really innocent but elegant little bee there bobbing about. You've got those beautiful, elegant flowers and the berries. I mean, the berries almost look like kind of semi-precious jewels, really, the way they kind of just stand on the end of those branches, and the fact that they're deep red, they're orange, they're yellow. It's almost got a bit of a Christmassy feel about it as well, I think.
Yeah, I could see that.
Shouldn't have mentioned that word.
No saying the C word in August.
I know.
We're not in August.
It's the 25th today, though, isn't it?
Is it?
So that's 6 months a day.
It's
It'll be
exactly
Christmas
6
Day.
months. Shush, what are you talking about?
Just saying.
What's wrong with you?
No, Stu, the days aren't getting shorter now.
No, they're not getting shorter now.
Not for a few weeks.
Well, they are, sort of. Because we have had the longest day.
But the evenings
The evenings stay the mornings are actually...
Yeah, but who cares? Because who's up at 4:32 in the morning anyway?
You are right.
It's
Adam likes to spin the positive. He's spinning the positive in his own head. All right, Hypericum Miracle Attraction then, 510890 is the item number in the 2-litre pot, double up deal. Double up for £5 more, that's absolutely crazy. So add 2 lots into your basket, enter the code, you will get the free postage and you will get the amazing savings. Indian summer, come on, we know you've been waiting for this one. I think this is going to be the most popular one from the show today. We'll find out on Sunday if that's the case. 480255, if you want to double up, you can get 6 of those plugs quite happily, and it's double up for £10 or £8.50 if you're a club member. We had the beautiful eucalyptus, a new one for us. It's the compact silver. So it will still get to 4 or 5 metres in height, but that is very compact for a eucalyptus. And of course you can container grow, but you can plant out in the ground as well. You can cut the stems, it's evergreen, it's got that gorgeous fragrance that you would expect to get from a eucalyptus, and I think it provides lovely contrast in the garden as well. Here you can see it as a cut flower display, which looks really, really beautiful. 680379 is your item number. We had the cut grasses / Carex collection for you. You can double up as well, and you can get 2 of each of those. We have got the Buchananii, we've got the Evergold, and we have got the Festuca Bluegrass. Remember all of those care instructions that Adam spoke to you about. Some are in bright sun, some would be better in part shade. 561181 is the item number if you'd like to go for that one. You can double up as well if you want. We had the Munstead Standard, so a gorgeous lavender, a French lavender for you, which adds height. You can underplant underneath it. This is I don't think it's the Munstead, but it gives you an idea of what a lavender standard can do in a garden. Raised planters, underplant underneath, containers, brilliant for bringing pollinators into the garden as well, because obviously it's irresistible. Not just bees, but butterflies absolutely adore lavenders too. 510574 the item number, and your discount club price is £25.49. One more to show you, which is the strawberries. Okay, so we've got the 6-pack of strawberries, and these are the sweet summer strawberries. So we are going to be able to continue to pick strawberries this year and for many years throughout the remainder of the summer, because this is an ever-bearer variety. It will keep cropping in flushes throughout the summer, going right the way through to October. Somebody did tell us they were picking strawberries in November last year, which is crazy. So those 6-centimetre pots, if you haven't planted your strawberries yet, don't panic. You can still pick strawberries this year. 300324 is the item number if you'd like to get your strawberries and your sweet summer ever-bearers. Okay, we are bringing you my hanging basket.
Your hanging basket?
I'm calling it my hanging basket.
Okay.
It's not really. It's just that I planted up the trailing fuchsias as my hanging basket display this year.
They're amazing, aren't they?
Do you know what? I've never done the trailing fuchsia hanging baskets, so I'm quite excited to have them this year. They're just starting to bud. The flowers are just starting to open up. I'm dead excited.
And it's the kind of amount of time they flower for, because these are going to flower right the way through to November.
Yeah.
Water them well, feed them well. You can already see flower buds on the top there.
There are.
On these, look at that beautiful little flower buds there. Every one of these stems is going to be covered in stunning, beautiful, huge, great big fuchsia flowers that are going to tumble and trail over the side of the pot. And this particular one as well, if you actually keep these somewhere frost-free, I mean, strictly speaking, if you left them outside, they would probably perish. But if you can keep them somewhere frost-free during the winter, you can actually get them to go from one year to the other. Just hang them up somewhere in a greenhouse, somewhere they're not going to get frosted, and just enjoy that colour from year to year. But you can see here, look at the range of colours on these, and great big chunky flowers as well. You've got the pinks, you've got the purples. Compared to, look at that person's hand. I mean, you can see how big those flowers are, hanging down in all those different sort of colour mixes. You could, if you wanted to, take the hangers off. If you don't want hangers on, who wants hangers on anyway?
Nobody wants a hangers on.
Nobody wants a hangers on, do they?
No.
But if you want to, you can just take these off. So they just literally sort of clip off from the inside out. So you can just take those off over the side like that. And then if you want to, you can just clip them back on again. Simple as. So if you wanted to just sit them on like a table or a bench in the garden or one of those sort of chimney pots, you can do that. But of course, if you want to, you can keep them hung up as well. But water and feed well. Fuchsias are big, big feeders. So if you feed them well, you'll keep getting those amazing, fabulous flowers for months.
It's how you get the best flowers. So stock up on your blooming fast and do it weekly. You could even get away with twice weekly, couldn't you, at this time
of year? On these, definitely. Yeah.
I need to get on it. It's been 10 days since I fed them. I need to do it.
Watering wise as well, because the way the temperature is at the moment, you'd need to water these probably even twice daily.
Yeah.
Well, we've got these bonkers like 35-degree kind of temperatures going on.
Okay, but remember it's only a couple of days and then we're back to normal summer temperatures, so don't panic too much. By the time you receive these, we'll be back to those normal temperatures anyway.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. 450059 is the item number, and oh my word, £16.98 delivered price on those.
For
remember that the hanger baskets are packaged beautifully as well.
Yeah, you've done a really good video on that.
I did do a good video.
I saw it.
Yeah,
they looked good, didn't they?
Right, 45055. Oh my word, 450059 is the item number. Villain is asking about growing penstemons in pots. Yes, you can grow a penstemon in a pot quite happily. Sunny spot, keep them well watered. Sunny, part sun, yep, reasonably well watered. Penstemons are easy, really. Penstemons love pretty much anywhere you put them. Penstemons like sun, but will cope in part shade, won't they? Yeah, well, I've got penstemons in my garden that are sunny for the second half of the day, but they're a bit shady in the morning. And they're fine. Yeah, they do really well. Love it. So container grow, no problem. Penny's on Facebook. Penny was sending me videos of her puppies the other day.
Oh no.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, it must be hard to keep them cool at this time.
Have we got an updated picture? Have they grown
I'm
much in a
sure
week?
Penny will send us some pictures. If not, I will get onto my messenger and show you, because she sent me these 2 wonderful videos. So she's going in saying hello to the puppies, and they were all like, "Me, me, 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 me." And then there's another video of them feeding, and it's like silence. It's brilliant. Right, let's bring you some more baskets forward. We've got 2 other hanging basket varieties available for you.
What do you want next, Stu?
Apricot shades, please.
There we go.
We're going to go
Apricot shades.
apricot shades for you. So these are the pre-planted begonia apricot shades. And these are a customer favourite. Begonias in general, but particularly apricot shades,
Because
aren't
the
they?
good thing about begonia apricot shades is they do not care what kind of summer we have. So if it's hot and sunny like it is now, you just water them a little bit more. If it's cool and damp, they still flower for you. But the good thing is, if you've got a shady spot in your garden, perhaps you struggle to grow things like geraniums or petunias because the back of your house is shady and they go really leggy. Begonias, they do not mind shade.
No.
In fact, they flourish in shade, but the colour mix on the individual flowers is just out there. You're getting apricots, tangerines, oranges, yellows, whites, creams, sometimes a little hint of red. You can see there just a multitude of colour on those. You get the double flowers, you also get single flowers as well. Brilliant, just example just there, you can see the 2 different types of flower, and they even what's called self-clean, so they drop the dead flower heads themselves. You do not even need to deadhead them. Providing you water and feed, they will keep flowering non-stop in abundance right the way up until the frost. And you can also keep these from one year to another. So at the end of the season, once the growth has been frosted, cut it off, hang these up somewhere like a shed or a garage or even under the stairs, somewhere where they're not going to get frozen during the winter. Bring them out next spring, water again, and they'll regrow from the little tubers that they've developed during the summer.
Yes, it's a perennial hanging basket we're talking about here. I mean, the Eton Mess we're bringing you, that would be an annual hanging basket. Beautiful, but this one, you can get it to come back, and it's £16.98 for both of them. It is the pair that you would be getting.
And this is what they look like, Bex,
isn't it?
As you see them now, these aren't grown on examples.
No,
These
this
are
is what they're looking like.
Yeah, you'll open the box and this is what yours will look like. So you've got that instant colour, and just for months.
I mean, sometimes it's nice to go through the process of growing things on and planting them up yourself, and I do that. But actually, sometimes it's also nice to let somebody else do the work and you take the credit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, because in a week's time you can just say to people, you just say, "Oh, I bought these as little tiny tubers back in March, and I got the baskets and I got the compost and I planted them on. They're done well, aren't they?" Just
You can lie, no, Stu. They're allowed to lie. It's absolutely fine.
It's not lying.
You take the credit for it. Don't you worry. Hello, Amanda. Hello to Tom, who's joined, and Steve-O. Good afternoon to you as well. How nice of you all to join us on this hot afternoon. Amanda is apparently playing Jenga with her parcels. I'll be glad when I can plant out, as all my deliveries are in my wet room, so have to play Jenga to go for a shower. Only a couple more days. I think after Sunday, you're good. You can get out and plant things out, no problem. Yeah, I've gone for that facelift hairstyle today. Yeah, I don't think it's working, Tom, but I'm trying.
Do you know what I did the other day? I got into my truck, I'd left my sunglasses on the dashboard, I picked them straight up, dropped onto the bridge of my nose.
Was it hot?
Oh boy, did I take them off quick.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like somebody was trying to brand me across the bridge of the nose with my sunglasses.
Ouch. Yeah, that's hot, isn't it?
They were hot.
All right, let's tell you about the Eton Mess then. I think this might be the basket I go for next year. I love the colour combination you've got here. This is so pretty.
It's joyful, isn't it? On this, you've got the verbena, one of my favourite sort of summer flowering plants, verbena. You've also got the calibrachoa, the little tiny petunia. Are they calibrachoa million bells? What would you say?
I think
they're calibrachoa, aren't they?
I really like the little yellow centre that you get on the calibrachoa, though. They're really cute.
And also the way they've matched them in with the larger flowering petunias as well.
Yeah.
And you get fragrance on these, which is nice.
Oh, the petunias, honestly, the fragrance you get from petunia is amazing.
Especially on the warm days.
Yeah.
All you've got to do with these ones, do a little bit of deadheading. So on the verbenas, for example.
I've just done that.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. So on verbenas, when
Can't
the
help
flowers
it,
look like this, just pick them off. But again, feeding and watering will really keep these displays going. And these ones are really good for that sunny position. So the begonias that we showed you a moment ago, the fiery shades, apricot shades, they are good for shady situations. But if you've got full-on sun, you can hang these up in that lovely position. And as we said with the others, if you feed, if you water, if you deadhead, these are going to look good right the way into October, even early November. So, yeah, just really, really good quality hanging baskets. They're planted up in a premium professional compost, so they'll hold on to the moisture. They've got feed in there, but obviously, it doesn't hurt to use additional feed as well. Get hold of some of our blooming fast. That's the best stuff to feed these with, because you've got the nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, and also you've got the trace elements as well.
Hello to Danny, who's just joined the chat as well. We're going to give you... You're not late. Well, you are late, Danny, but you can rewind and watch. I mean, watch us live and then go back and watch the beginning bit afterwards. Let's give you a reminder of some of those item numbers then. 450089 is the item number. That's for the Eton Mess hanging baskets, 2 25cm baskets, £16.98, and it is free shipping. You're going to use the code, aren't you, to get your saving and your free shipping. 450089. 450059 if you want the fuchsias. Now this is great because it'll cope in a well, I say cope, it will be happier in a part shade position. This is why I've put fuchsias into my hanging baskets this year, because it's northeast facing, front of my house. 3 hours of sunlight in the morning, shade for the rest of the day. The fuchsias are going to do brilliantly there. Feed, water, that's basically it. Feed and water, and you'll be absolutely loving those hanging baskets for the rest of the summer. 450059, the item number. And then we've got the beautiful begonia apricot shades. Now, this is a rather large hanging basket, but this is exactly the kind of display that you will get. I mean, I remember this when we went to the ball showcase last year. It is huge, but you will still get an amazing display from yours as well. They come in the 25cm baskets, and they are free postage, £16.98. Steve-O, any ideas how I can scare the aphids off my flagpole cherry trees? They're full of them. Well...
Steady.
I did a lovely video the other day, and this is probably one of the simplest and easiest methods to help control aphids in the garden. And it works on most plants. There are some plants I wouldn't use it on, more delicate plants, but put your hose onto one of the strong jets and spray. It's one of the most satisfying things you will ever do. It sprays those aphids off and onto the floor. And the thing is, with aphids, they get farmed by ants, right?
They do, yeah. So ants milk them for the honeydew.
They release a sticky honeydew thing, and they milk them for it. So it's disgusting, I know, but that's basically how they get back up the tree, because the ants will sort of farm them in that direction. However, if you did it for 2 or 3 days consistently, you can wipe it out, and it's literally just a strong jet of water from your hose. Gardening is a process. Sometimes there isn't just a one thing and it'll fix it. Sometimes you have to do it 2 or 3 times. I personally have found it to be one of the best methods. There's plenty of others though, aren't there?
There is, but I think that's brilliant, Bex. I mean, poor old Bex got a lot of stick for that video from
it's
some
hilarious.
people.
I'm getting some grief on social about
yeah,
it.
But I mean, what a brilliantly organic way to actually get rid of the aphids. And of course, all the water that's coming down onto the ground is soaked back into the ground, so that's going to, water plants and things underneath. There's no nasty chemicals involved or anything like that. So I 100%. I think that is a really good way to go, and I do it on some of my plants. Yeah, because I've got one of those heads that you turn round. You've got 8 different settings, and sometimes if I've got some rosebuds, for example, they've got aphids. I just put my hand behind the rosebuds and I just blast like that.
Yeah, and that helps, doesn't it?
And I just blast them all off.
There's another one you can do, which is a gentle spray in a bottle, like 1 part soap to 20 parts water. Mix it up and spray that on, and basically what that does is it kind of coats them and suffocates them, and they just drop off on their own. So there's things like that. I know that there's other people who talk about neem oil spray. We're not fans of neem oil.
I'm not a big fan of neem oil, no.
So I think there's plenty of things that you can do, but seriously, try the strong jet of water. It works an absolute treat.
Eviction notice, have you tried that? Does that work?
Yeah. Get out.
3 days warning.
Neil, hello to you. Neil says, do you show the best examples from the nurseries? Mine received never arrive as good as demonstrated. Neil, no, that is not the case, actually. What we always try and do is we pick an average looking sample. So we will pick one that's kind of middle of the road, What we are proud of in the most part is, and I'm not saying this about everything, but the uniformity that we do get. Now, I can't guarantee that all the time because sometimes you get a new delivery that comes in a new batch. And obviously we've had some here for a while that are a bit bigger. And then the new delivery comes in is the size it's supposed to be. So it's a bit smaller. But Craig, who picks all of our samples, and if we ever go and pick samples, we always try to pick one we won't pick the best one on the nursery. We'll pick one that's mostly indicative of what you'll receive. I mean, if you're ever unhappy with your purchases, of course you can get in touch with our customer service team, but you do have to bear in mind, obviously, they are living plants. So I can't guarantee that we show you that one and you will get one looking exactly the same because, you know, it's a living thing, so we can't guarantee that. But yeah, to answer your question, no, we don't pick the best one. Was there any other questions? No, we're good. Okay, let's go into the compost then. So this is the compost deal where you're going to get your 110 litres of compost, 60 litre and a 50 litre bag, and we're also going to put in a 100 gram bag of the soluble fertiliser. This is the Blooming Fast fertiliser that we always talk about. That's absolutely amazing for everything pretty much everything in your garden. Except your grass.
So you will become also a fertiliser snob as well.
As well as a compost snob, yeah.
Because once you use that stuff, and it's brilliant because it's got the nitrogen, the phosphorus and the potassium, which is in all basic plant feeds. They all have that as a minimum, but we've put loads of trace elements in there as well. And they make all the difference because they make sure you don't get sort of chlorosis, you don't get that sort of discoloration on your leaves. Some plants, if they're lacking in trace elements, the leaves go a funny red colour. Sometimes it can go yellow or pale. That feed will make sure they stay green and glossy, and you can even use it on ericaceous plants as well. It doesn't just have to be for kind of normal plants right across the range, even house plants. And if you use that in combination with our compost, you're just guaranteed to get those incredible results. You don't have to rush to use it straight away with our compost though, because you will see lots of tiny beads in this compost that contain little kind of amounts of liquid fertiliser. You can see there, Bex is picking some out. So sometimes they're kind of orange or tan or green, but the shell breaks down over a period of time, up to 6 months. So you get a nice, gentle, ongoing feed with this. It's not like a big woof of energy and then nothing. If you turn that board around...
It's disgusting.
I'm not going to do one, but this is where I do my splat testing, because I'm not going to do it now. But I get these little beads and then I pop them. I'll do one.
You're going to do it,
that didn't work. It's like, there you go. But yeah, so I pop them at the back and you can see the different coloured liquids inside.
Disgusting.
Just to prove what's inside them. And before the show, this had dried out a little bit under the lights, but Bex just got the watering can. Willy-nilly, while she was talking to Stu, just watering away. No water ran off, all soaked in straight away. Houseplants, Stu just asked me for. Houseplants, this is brilliant for. Nearly all my houseplants are in this. The only ones I don't use it for are my cacti and my orchids. But other than that, every time I pot on a plant that I bought somewhere, I always pot it on into this stuff, and it's brilliant.
We did get that question from Lucette. Can I use the compost on houseplants too? Yes, all of my houseplants are planted in this and doing beautifully.
They love it, don't they?
They absolutely adore it, yes. 1874 Villain, ordered my compost a new trowel. Adam, would you tell me, would you feed the acer trees more in this heat? I'm just a little worried about flooding the roots. I wouldn't necessarily, no.
Because the weird thing is, in very, very hot weather, plants can actually stop growing.
Absolutely.
It kind of stresses them a little bit, so they don't grow. All they will require from you, though, is moisture. So don't worry if things...
Keep them watered, for sure.
Keep them watered, but all sort of things you're watering, don't go over the top. Don't soak things every day. Even if you've got pots and containers...
Get your finger in.
That's it, exactly. Because things like lavenders, petunias, you can overwater if you keep them soaked. So you always want to aim to keep things moist. Not completely sodden, not dry, but just sort of middle of the road, nice and moist.
And the thing with acers is that they actually much prefer a slow release feed rather than the Blooming Fast. I never use Blooming Fast, the superior plant food on my acers. I use this Blooming Fast, which is the acer feed, and it's a slow release, and it's a specific balance for acers, and you do it twice a year. That's the item number, by the way, 100105, and you do a feed in April, May time, and then you do another one sort of July, August time, and they respond really well to a slow release rather than a regular with the Blooming Fast.
Is it a sprinkle on and lightly hoe-in jobby, isn't it?
Lightly hoe it in and water it into place, and it's fantastic if you want to get that one.
And then it breaks down, doesn't it, gradually over a nice long period of time rather than giving them one big woof of energy in a single go.
Now, with this compost deal, you are getting the 100 gram soluble fertiliser. So you're getting 60 litre, 50 litre, and a 100 gram bag of the soluble fertiliser included in there as well. From that, you're going to get 20 watering cans of that size, of a 5 litre. That will give you 20 of those that you can see here. Now, we do have a message in a chat about lupins. We're going to come to that for you in a second. But if you need more of this feed, we do actually have a twin pack available for you of the big ones, the 1.25 kilogram tub, so 2.5 kilograms in total.
When I get this, I empty, I mean, I know I should measure it a bit more accurately, but I empty half of one of these tubs into my completely full up water butt.
Perfect.
And then I'm watering and feeding every single time. And the results that I get are just brilliant with this, because as I said at the moment ago, you can go to any garden centre, you can buy any fertiliser online, and you'll see it's got nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Nitrogen for the greenery, phosphorus for the roots, potassium for the flowers, but this has got the trace elements as well. And we're going to show you Sean using this and the brilliant results he gets from using it.
Now, I've got my hose pipe here, but I'm not going to water my plants today because actually they're quite wet, it's rained, but I am going to feed them. And I am, of course, going to use Blooming Fast. Now, this was actually a little freebie I got when I ordered off YGTV. But this one packet will make 100 litres of our premium plant food. Now, I've got a big watering can. This is 10 litres. Most watering cans are 5 litres. But that one packet would actually fill that 10 times. And all you need to do, get a teaspoon. I'm going to put 2 in here because it's a 10 litre. So a couple of those in like so. I always like to put that in first, then add the water, then it gets a really good mix. So fill that right up. Right, that's full. I'll be honest, I do like to give it a stir as well. I probably don't need to, but just in case, to give that a really good mix. And then we're going to start feeding. So I've got begonias in here, I've got some geraniums. Personally, I always like to feed my plants after I've watered, and I like to do my feeding at night as well. You don't have to, but personally, I normally do it later on in the evening. But yeah, because these are in extra small pots, there's not a lot of compost in there. These really do need to be well fed. And in peak season, I do feed once a week. The well-fed plants, they grow so much bigger, you get more flowers, you get more shoots, makes a big difference to your fruit and veg, of course, as well. This is a Thunbergia, Black-Eyed Susan. I've grown it up my jasmine there. It's doing nicely, but again, I've not fed it for quite a while, so I'm actually, because it's in a big pot, I'm going to give that a really good feed, and hopefully that will be covered in the next few weeks.
There you go. It's very simple and easy to use. You just got to set yourself a reminder so that you can use it on a weekly basis. And on your summer bedding, like your fuchsias and those hungry ones that give out a lot of energy in a short period of time, give them a twice weekly feed at this time of year. So that deal where you're getting the 2 1.25 kilogram tubs, 2.5 kilograms in total, that's going to go a long way for you. Well done, Stu, for getting that shot on the shelf. 100194 is the item number if you'd like to go for that one. Use your code YGTV2626. Thank you very much. Right, now then, we had something about somebody saying slugs getting to their lupins. We have got the twin pack of Strolch available for you. Now, this is fantastic for slug and snail prevention, but it's something that you will use or is efficient in every single season of the year. It's
a byproduct of gerbil farming, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just all the straw they've got left over. They bung it in the bag.
They leave it over.
And they say it's good for getting rid of slugs. Yeah, it's just sweeping. No, of course it isn't. That'd be bonkers, wouldn't it? This is actually being developed by academics, Leeds University. It's a mineralised straw. Slugs and snails, they go to crawl over this, gives them a funny old tingle. They don't like it. They stay away. They keep off. Doesn't kill them, which is good. So they still feed the hedgehogs and the thrushes. Non-toxic for the environment. It's made from completely renewable sources. It's not toxic for your children or yourself. Put a nice layer of this over. You're going to get 2 bags of this, by the way, 9 kilogram bags. These 2 bags will cover about 6 square metres between them. And if you put a nice thick layer of this over the top of your pots, right at the moment, not only will it keep the slugs and snails away, it keeps the moisture in. because the sun can't get down onto the soil and evaporate all the moisture away. It suppresses the weeds beautifully as well. In the wintertime, it protects delicate roots under the ground from penetrating frosts, also stops soil being washed away if you're lucky enough to have an area that's got some heavy rain. It actually adds goodness to the soil as it breaks down: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, iron, and I think it's manganese as well. And when you put it between plants like this, you can walk between, even on really heavy, claggy soils, because it doesn't stick to your boots. Brilliant stuff, this. I've got a raised bed in my garden with my hostas in, and I've got a layer that deep Bex. I've covered the entire surface area, and I'm getting zero amount of damage on my hostas.
Yeah, I think you've got to put a good thick layer down. Now, Anne's saying she has tried and it's not working for her. So, Anne, first question, are you putting a good thick layer down? You can't be too stingy. But let's open it up to everybody else in the chat. What do you use? I found Strulch to be very effective. I have heard other things, though, like garlic sprays.
I did that. I actually made my own garlic spray. The bungalow stunk for about a week.
Yeah.
Because I just boiled up loads of garlic cloves in a big pan, and then I decanted it, and that worked as well.
Yeah, let it cool down and then spray it around plants. That can help with slugs and snails. It can help with a few other pest prevention methods as well. Of course, there's beer traps. Of course, there's copper tape. And I think sometimes if one method isn't working, it is definitely worth trying a few different ones. I personally have had amazing results with Strulch on strawberries, on dahlias, and on my hostas. But have a look at those other methods as well. The garlic sprays, the beer traps and things like that to help you out. Right, Hattie says her cats sleep on her Strulch. That's nice. What a nice little bed you've made for them. Yeah, as long as they're not pooping on it. A few people actually have come to us and said that Strulch has stopped the cats from pooping in their borders. They don't like it.
That's happened on my husband's front garden. That's honestly, Bex. I mean, that was. I mean, they don't make a claim for that, but
we've had it from several people, haven't we?
We had a terrible problem with cat poo in the front garden, and the bit that John Strulched, he came in a few days later and said, weirdly, no cat poo on that bit now. So,
there you go.
Yeah, I don't think they like the feel of it in between their pads when they go to dig.
Cats are unusual then. They quite like it.
Well, there you go.
There's always a contrary one somewhere. Right, we are going to have a look at the hydrangea for you. Now, this is not a hydrangea bush. It is a hydrangea standard. I'm
going to point it towards you. You can look into it.
I think this is super exciting. I love the idea of a hydrangea standard rather than bush.
It's brilliant. I mean, height-wise as well. I'm just thinking, if you're disabled, if you can't bend down, if you kind of just want to have this at a really lovely height, you can enjoy it. This is just fantastic. And it's been grown onto this lovely standard. And look at the size of the flowers.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, it's one of those hydrangeas that starts off with the lovely lime green colour, and then eventually they turn to that pure white, and you get these great big, like, candelabra kind of look to them on here. I'll tilt it forward again once more, because I think just looking into it like that, you can really see sort of, look how magnificent that looks.
It's so pretty. I've got the bush form of this. I'm pretty sure it's the magical candle I've got, because I never label anything. And it is absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous one. Now, to keep it growing as a standard, we need to remove any side shoots.
Yeah, I would suggest that. So any shoots that come out on the stem further down, just get your thumb and just sort of like scratch those off as they start to develop. Yeah. You might want to, if there's the odd sort of side branch, I mean, I'm a bit pernickety, I'd probably take that one off, to be honest. But it's up to you. I mean, that bothers me, it wouldn't bother somebody else. Good thing about this one as well, it's a paniculata type hydrangea as well. Now, they flower on new wood. So if you ever fancy trimming it one year, late winter, early spring, prune it down to just above a leaf joint, and all the new growth that comes through will flower for you the very same year.
And it'll bush out as well, won't it? Because at the moment, obviously, it's a newer plant. Obviously, it's taken some time to get to where it is now. But we want to bush it out up at the top. And we're going to do that by pruning, right?
Yeah, but if you prune it, then you'll get sort of a more kind of bushy plant. And I've dropped that down onto the floor, because I'm only about 5'7", and height-wise, that just comes to about chest height on me. So that'll give you kind of an idea of sort of how tall this is. And as Stu's just saying, at the moment, you can grow things right underneath. Now, Bexy's one that you mentioned, Bex, the bush type one you've got, obviously it's got quite a big footprint, doesn't it, on the soil?
Yeah.
Whereas, say you've just got a really tiny space or a balcony, you can enjoy this in the vertical area of the garden. but you can plant right up close at the base. You can maximise the size that you've got. But this, I mean, this is staggering, and this is the quality of what we're sending out to you. We haven't picked a particularly special one. What you see is what you get on here, and even leave the flowers on after they've sort of gone over, because they look very structural through the winter time. And then eventually next year you've got two options. You can just clip the dead heads off and leave it where it is, or like Beck said, if you want it to be a little bit more bushy, then prune it back. But remember, you won't lose out on flowers doing that, because it flowers on brand new wood.
There you go. That's the Hydrangea Standard Magical Candle. 511654 is the item number, and it is £25.49 your discount club price. Plus it's your delivered price because you're using your code and you'll get free postage. We've still got loads to show you. We've got a whole hour remaining, and we want to get into your emails and pictures because I've seen that there are lots of those coming through. So let's talk about standard roses. This is the Rose Patio Standard Pink. There's different sizes of standards, aren't there? There's quarter, half, 3/4 and full.
Full standards.
This would be what, a quarter?
Yeah, quarter to a half kind of standard, thereabouts.
I love them, and I got the bare roots earlier on in the year. I planted them in December, and mine are looking just like this now. They are in full bloom, looking absolutely amazing. Look at how many flowers are here, but also look at the buds. Look at how many buds there are to open up on this.
I'll tell you what, Bex, I'm in awe of the ones you've grown as well, because you've shown me pictures of them.
They look good, don't they?
They do. They look phenomenal.
I love them.
And you've got them to do that like 2 or 3 times as well, because they're having their main flowering period now. And then once these main flowers have gone over, trim the stems back by about a sort of a third, if you like, to an outward-facing leaf. Within a few weeks, you'll see lovely new dark red shoots come through, and they will give you another lot of flower. And you can do that 2 or 3 times. You could probably get this to cluster flower like this probably by about, say, the mid to end of July, and then again by about mid to the end of August, and even perhaps a few little more September, October. The important thing is keep it watered and feed it well. Roses respond really well to feeding. The more you feed, the more flowers you'll get. It's very, very hardy. It'll get through the winter time. It will lose some leaves. Roses can be a bit semi-evergreen, depending on what the winter does. But normally by spring, all the leaves have dropped off.
Yeah.
You could give it a little tidy up next spring if you want to, because like the hydrangea, roses also flower on new wood. And just enjoy it for years to come.
Just don't hard prune it first year, that's what I will tell you. My first lot of rose standards I harsh pruned one in the first year and it never really recovered. Just a gentle prune first year. You can go a little bit more harsh from then on. I'm just telling you what I've learned. Because you've got to learn by these mistakes.
That's what happened with this.
Yeah, never came back, did it?
Yeah, I had a really short haircut. Luckily, he just missed the front bit, and that's why the front bit comes back, because he didn't do it all.
780358, the item number, if you want to go for the beautiful rose standard. That's the pink one. £16.99 is the price. Oh, I'm allowed to look at emails. Let's do it. Right, straight into the emails then. Loads of pictures being sent in. Let's see if we... Oh, Stu, I've just seen he sent us a picture. Right, let's go in. Dingo for... Oh, no, I've got to go to Ali G. Ali G, a few things looking good. Here we go. Ali G. Oh, I'm not connected. Oh, my word. There we go. Connecting, spinning wheel. We're connected. We have a beautiful... Oh, my word.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Loving the colour.
Hydrangea. I don't know which one it is. Do you
Is
know
that
which
one of the
it is?
hortensia types?
Could be a hortensia.
Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love the pink colour on that.
Gorgeous. I'm a big fan of hydrangeas.
It's definitely big hydrangea time now, isn't it?
I have fallen in love with hydrangeas. Ah, Armeria Dreameria.
Yeah.
Looking absolutely pretty.
Good
I really
drought-tolerant
need to pay
plants.
attention to Ali G and how much she labels, because I do not label anything. I have to remember.
I keep the labels, but I put them in a box
I
indoors.
never label anything. I'm rubbish.
Oh,
This is the oranges and lemons.
It is.
It's the oranges and lemons rose. Wow. I'm just going to zoom right into that, because look at those two.
Just amazing, aren't they?
Isn't that pretty?
And we say how every flower is different. I mean, just the one that's opening out compared to the one below couldn't be more distinctly
It
different.
shows you, doesn't it?
Really, really lovely roses, those.
Lovely, Ali G. Thank you so much. Right, going... Oh, and Harriet sent one as well. Hang on. As we were talking about first roses, this is the Burgundy Ice. Oh, this is from Hattie. Sorry. Hattie is what...
Oh.
Hattie! That's amazing.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Hattie, nice. Your first rose. You're going to have a special relationship with that rose forever. My first one was Arthur Bell, and I will always love Arthur Bell for that reason. Right, Peter has sent in some pictures. No commentary, just pictures. Love that. Let's get straight into it. Let's have a little look. Oh, nice little shady border with some fuchsias going on there. And you've got, it's not Magical Candle, that hydrangea is called...
Is it Matterhorn?
Matterhorn. I think it's the Matterhorn. I think you're absolutely right. Because it stays a bit smaller, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Love that. I wouldn't mind being in that little shady patch right now.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people would. More pictures from, it's the same, hold on. It's just a slightly different view. Oh, here's another one of Peter's borders, look. That... Don't tell me, because I know the name and it's gone out my head, just like Ceanothus went out my head. It's an oleander.
Yeah.
I was looking at, Stu will tell you, I was looking at this plant and it's a Ceanothus and it's got blue flowers on it, and I was looking at it and I was going, it's gone. It's gone. I mean, how much do we talk about Ceanothus? And I was like, Stu, do not tell me, because I know the name of this plant.
It's reassuring, the fact that you're a number of years younger than me, that you're doing that already. So, like, you get that sometimes, don't you? It just freezes up on you.
Right, Julia, we're going to send to Julia lots of love, and I think this is so sweet. So, first of all, sorry about the loss of your mum, who died nearly 11 weeks, I assume, ago. So very, very sorry for that. But this is lovely, because what she said is, I bought this Sheila's Paradise Rose in memory of my lovely mum. It's just flowered today, so I've attached a picture and it's beautiful. And isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely stunning, beautiful, beautiful rose. Gorgeous colour, and roses are often planted in memory of lost loved ones. So lots of love to you.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous rose. Dave has sent in some more pictures. Now, I'm not quite sure what you're asking here, Dave. Adam, you might be able to help me. I have 2 small squirrel set walnut trees. Is there any places which will take them? Don't want to kill them. Does he mean he's capturing squirrels?
I've got 2 small squirrel... Oh, no, what he means is the squirrels have collected the walnuts and they've planted, the squirrels have buried them.
So he's growing more trees?
So,
oh!
Yeah, so because that's what squirrels do. Squirrels kind of hide their nuts, don't they, during the autumn? Yeah. And then, during the cold times in winter, they go and dig them up. But obviously, they can't remember where every single one is.
So then you end up growing a tree.
End up growing trees. Now, if you're going to move them, wait until the autumn. Wait until the dormant time. I wouldn't move them now. So wait until about November when the leaves have dropped off.
Squirrel set walnut tree. Got you.
Yeah, and then you can lift them and move them. But walnuts need a big space. They are big, big trees. Of course, you could grow them in a pot, and you can sort of, I forgot, toporize them or bonsai them if you want to.
Yeah.
As an option. But yeah, so do that if you want to.
Give them away. Sell them at a local car boot sale.
Or if you know somebody who's got some land somewhere where you can just plant them and you can let them go. And they grow quick. In 15, 20 years' time, a walnut tree can get 4, 5, 6 metres tall.
Let's show you some pictures from Dave as well, because this is a flipping phenomenal hanging basket. I feel like that's Thumbelina Ruffles, isn't it?
That is bonkers.
That's amazing. I had Thumbelina Ruffles in one of my hanging baskets last year, and it was amazing. I'm a bit annoyed I didn't plant them again this year, because they look so good.
Oh,
look at that.
That is incredible.
Excuse me.
Joe, those ruffles, I went to, can I say, I went to QVC once. And at the end, they threw loads of packets of those Petunia Ruffles ones in the bin.
Oh, no.
And I picked them up, took them home, and I planted them in a border. They were, honestly, Bex, they were phenomenal. They flowered for months, and they look beautiful. Gorgeous facts here from Dave as well. Look there. Looking absolutely stunning. Container growing, that one. Got your fuchsias next to there too. Looking beautiful. I'm going to pick one more picture from Dave. Ah, these must be skyscrapers, surely. Are they the skyscraper lilies? Look like it, don't they? No, I mean, they could be any lily, couldn't they, really? Could be, but that is looking really nice. Well done to you. I'm loving my lilies. They're all just starting to open up. We have got lots and lots more emails, but we will come back to them. We've got to do some plant talk as well. Yeah, I know where I am. I'm going Dingo next. Oh no, Dingo's just sent us an email saying, yet another 20 of the 10-inch acorn pots purchased. That's 40 I've had. It's all these YouGarden plants I don't need, but bought. Cheers, Dingo. That's every gardener everywhere, but thank you, Dingo. I'm coming on to Mauricia next. Let's remind you of some of the items that we have shown you so far. The Hypericum has been very, very popular today.
Hypericum Miracle Attraction with its gorgeous bright yellow flowers, pollinator friendly, and also those really interesting berries on there as well. 511-654, 510-890 is the item number, and you can double up if you want to and get 2 of those. It'll be £10 each and a bit less if you're in the club. Yeah, buy them as a present if you want to, by the way. That'd be amazing. Next up, we had the Indian Summer. So this is the one that we've been waiting for. We expect this one to be very, very popular this week. Look at the gorgeous dark foliage that you've got on there, and then the contrast with those fiery colours up at the top. That will be one of the things that draws your attention. You can double up here and go for 6 of those jumbo plugs as well. So put 2 lots in your basket and use the code to get your extra savings. 480255 is the item number. We do have the hanging baskets for you, starting off with the begonias. This is the apricot shades that we have. A very, very popular one. This is the one that, of all the begonias, I think is the most popular. And they are planted up, they are flowering, they're ready to go. It's a perennial plant, but we'll need a bit of winter protection to get it through to next year. But for £16.98, fantastic hanging baskets for this year, and with winter protection every year as well. 450048, £16.98 your delivered price. And it's 2, remember, it is a pair when we're talking about these hanging baskets. Now, we've got the fuchsias for you. These are the jumbo fuchsias. These are not the, small fuchsias. These are the big ones. They can be the size of your palm. They can be absolutely incredible. These can flower all the way through summer, right the way through into October, and sometimes even into November as well. They are absolutely amazing. They're not frost hardy, so it does depend on the kind of autumn that we have, but they're brilliant at bringing the pollinators into the garden too. Make sure you feed, water, and plant in a semi or part shade position. 450059 the item number on that one. We also had the Eton Mess, which I think is a stunning colour combination. This is the one that I feel like I might want to get next year. It's just so pretty. You've got Verbena, Calabricoa, Petunia in there, a perfect combination of flower colour and flower sizes as well. 450089 is the item number for that one. And do remember, all of the hanging baskets are pairs, so you will get 2, and it's £16.98 is your delivered price. Make sure you use your code, please, to get your savings and your free postage. Now, we also have the Blooming Fast Fertiliser. These are all results with the Blooming Fast Fertiliser. These are the kind of flowers that you are going to be using your fertiliser on. And you can pretty much use the Blooming Fast on everything in your garden. I mean, look, I know I said about acers earlier, they would prefer an acer feed, but you could use it on other plants. But definitely, look at the size. That's Sean's hand. That is our Sean, okay? This is his garden, the Verbena bonariensis. You can use this absolutely everywhere. Pots, containers, borders, so many different places you're going to use it. Petunias are hungry plants as well. High NPK, good amount of all of the trace elements included in there, and it is a twin pack, so you'll get 2.5 kilograms included. If you need that, grab it while we've got that deal. £25.48 is the price. If you need to top up on your compost, I opened my last bag. I still haven't placed my order. I need to place an order. This is the 110 litre deal, so you're getting a 50 litre and a 60 litre, and you're getting the 100 grams of the Blooming Fast soluble fertiliser included in that deal as well. So it's a brilliant deal. We don't want you to run out. I know you might be thinking, but I've done the majority of my gardening. You haven't. All right, you have done the majority, but you're still going to do more, and you can stack and store that compost as well. 100208 is the item number if you would like to go for that one. Now, we are bringing you over to the other table. We've still got more plants to show you, and we always bring you a Rose of the Week every single week, and we have got an absolute winner. And it is a winner because this one rose the year, didn't it?
It's a belter.
It's a belter. Let's go with that.
As they say.
You're my everything.
I tell you what's really jumping out on me on that rose, even before you show me the flower, I like that red foliage.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? New growth comes through, that lovely burgundy colour.
It's nice, isn't it, when you see that? And especially when you see those great big fat buds on the top there, and they open into that. Isn't that lovely?
Such a pretty colour. It looks very similar to the one that I've got that I love called Double Delight. I love the the pink on the edges, going through to the cream, and then that slightly yellow centre. It's really pretty.
And I noticed that, Bex, when you lift the flower up, that position there, you see the yellow underneath, and then when you bring the flower back down, you see the reddy pink on top. It depends on what angle you look at the flower at. You see all these different colour facets in there. Lovely, lovely stamens in the middle. And I'd say that's sort of a medium sort of fragrance.
Yeah, medium fragrance, absolutely. So you are going to get good fragrance from it. It's not the strongest of rose fragrance, but a good rose fragrance.
And it's what we call a hybrid tea as well. So hybrid tea, I always give the example, if you think of your Valentine's Day roses, lovely straight stem, big flower on top, this is what this will do. Although hybrid tea roses a little later in the season can cluster flower a little bit as well. But this is that same flower just before it's opened. And that's the nice thing about all roses. When they're in the bud stage, when they're just starting to open out, when they're fully open like you see here, always changing the character of the flower. It will repeat flower for you as well, all the way through to autumn. No more than about 60 to 70 centimetres tall. So that's a really lovely compact rose. And the vigour on the plant that's going out to you is awesome. So many lovely, lovely, healthy stems on there. The usual thing, sorry to people who've heard me say this a million times, but just make sure the little knuckly bit or the union at the base is at least 1 inch to 2 inches below the final soil level.
Yeah, it's above on this one, so just that bit there at the base.
Yeah, just make sure you bury that.
And get my finger in. That bit there. Keep
and then
that below.
And also, you see those slightly little kind of snaggy bits there? I mean, just trim them off before you plant it. Those little sort of wiry bits that look like the brown colour. That's normal on a rose that's been potted on because that's its very, very old original stems, which have now become redundant. So just neatly prune those away to the stem, plant it. And of course, the main thing is, with these amount of buds on here, you will definitely get loads of flowers on this, even in the first year. And pretty much with all our roses, you can grow this in a really lovely big container, or of course you can plant it in the ground in full or part sun.
Okay, so a Rose of the Year winner. I'm sure it's 2025. I think it was just last year. Your My Everything was the Rose of the Year. 780351 is the item over there. A £5 saving. It's a 4-litre pot. Potted rose, award-winning one. £16.99, delivered price. And it's from Harkness Roses as well. You know we deal with Harkness, so you're getting an amazing rose. 780351 is the item number if you'd like to go for our new Rose of the Week, launching today here on YGTV for you. Alice is asking if we've got any climbing roses coming up. I don't know the answer to that. Not that we're aware of at the moment. Apparently the next couple are not. Is there anything specific you're looking for, Alice? Because we could give you some recommendations. I mean, it won't be a Rose of the Week, but we will have some good prices on them.
New Dawn, that's always a one I go to.
Yeah, I like New Dawn.
Good one. Paul Scarlet, lovely, gorgeous red one.
Did they do Chandos as a climber?
I don't think so.
Not a climber, is it?
Iceberg, is it? We've got a climbing iceberg.
If you want
a pure white one. And then
there's some good climbers on the website, but obviously I know you're looking for the Rose of the Week price. Right, we're going to move on. That was our Rose of the Week. We have got our fuchsias with a future.
Indeed, absolutely. And flipping heck, these are big. Look at these.
I know,
great
wonderful.
Big plants just going out the pot. Beautiful. It's having a little wee. Sorry, apologise for it. Lovely, lovely root system on here. And the good thing about these particular fuchsias is, like Beck said, they've got a future because these are hardy, perennial, permanent fuchsias. Please don't put these in your hanging baskets or your window boxes because they can get 1 metre to 1.5 metres tall, and you're getting 6 gorgeous different colours on these. Now, we can't always guarantee you'll get exactly the same 6, but you will get 6 different ones depending on the availability. Part sun, part shade. Fuchsias don't actually want to be baked on very severe, full-on midday sun. They're almost kind of can grow in dappled shade or sort of woodlandy sort of gardens. You can grow all of these fuchsias in a very large pot or container. You can plant them in the ground. If you're going to plant them in your garden, I'd give them at least 1 metre between each plant because eventually they will get to a decent size. After a very, very cold winter, the growth on top can get frosted down to ground level, but don't panic. It's not game over for these because they are root hardy. They'll sprout back from underground. You'll see these lovely deep red shoots come back up very quickly from about mid-spring. And by this time of year, they'll be flowering already and they'll keep flowering almost up until Christmas. I mean, it is ridiculous how long these will flower for. It's only till you get the very first really harsh frost that they first stop flowering.
Through that.
They will come back year after year. I mean, after a mild winter, they often regrow from where they left off previously.
I made a right mess of that. I was just kind of trying to show you how much you get here. Because, I mean, let me get the rose out of the way.
Take that away for you.
Because honestly, this is a lot. And we put them all on the plate. And there you go. Look, let's just destroy the set. Look. That's how many you are getting. I've lost one. There it is.
There you go. There you got 4 at the back.
6 of... How many people does it take to lay out 6 plants? Takes 2 of us. That's what you're getting, look. You're getting 6 of those.
They're beautiful, aren't they? And they're all
when
starting to flower.
together on that plate, it doesn't look like much. But it is.
Already starting to flower. Get back, you.
I destroyed that stem, didn't I? Mind.
Excuse me, coughing. Yeah, stunning, incredible plants. You could pay 8-9 quid for a single plant like that in a 2-litre pot in the garden centre. You're getting all of those there. Look at that club discount price, £16.95.
Oh, that's for 6. Of course, you can double up here and you can get 12 of these. I think you're going to need a bit of space to put 12 in. But also a really good present, you know, for people, somebody who's starting off in a garden or a friend or relative or whatever. You could put them on. You could sell them as well. We're not going to tell anybody. You can do it. I'm not allowed to, but you can. 510262 is the item number if you would like to go for the Fuchsia Hardy collection. You will get 6 different varieties. Of course, if you double up, you will get 2 of each. So you will double up if you're doubling up. 510262 is the item number if you'd like to go for that one. Right. I made a mess.
Here we go. Like putting them all back together now.
We've got a new plant for you. It is a nice big one that we've got for you, which is, tell them about this one, the Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
I'm the Queen Bee. What are you talking about?
Queen Bee. This one, the Vitis Agnus castus. Got this in the front garden at home. Planted these for customers. They have flowers that look a bit like buddleias. Very similar to a buddleia flower. Adored by the bees and the pollinating insects. It's a tough shrub. Extremely drought tolerant. Once established. Loves lots of sun. Only gets to about 1 metre tall. Really, really super compact. Flowers for weeks. And it's one of those shrubs that flowers later in the summer for you. Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
See what I mean about the sort of buddleia-like type flower stems on there? Yeah. And they are buzzing with bees. We've got one in the front garden at home. It's right on the edge of the border near where the footpath is. I'll tell you what, Bex, when it flowers, so many people ask us, what is that? Because they're not a common plant. You don't see them that often.
It's new to me, I've got to say. I mean, when I saw the list come through this week, I was like, well, I've never seen that one before.
It's actually, I mean, I'll explain this, right? I said to Bex already, I think it produces berries. And also, it has a sort of a name called chasteberry. And apparently, back in Roman times, it kind of... It
reduces your libido.
It reduces your libido, yeah. So kind of the Roman sort of warriors,
the men,
yeah, typical the men, would get their wife to have some of these chasteberries while they're away, so that no funny business went on while they're off fighting. Yeah, just be faithful wives.
Hilarious.
So, yeah, apparently. So yeah, that's so it goes.
I like the stories behind things like that, though.
Yeah. So chasteberries.
I find them quite interesting.
It's one of the names they give it, but it's a really, really beautiful, stunning, hardy shrub that loses its leaves in the autumn, but we've got it on the edge of the border in really sandy soil. In fact, I was out last night and it'd been baked all day, and the one we've got is just budding up, just like this. If you want something really different, unusual, compact, grow it in a pot or in the ground, grow this chasteberry or Vitis Agnus castus, Queen Bee.
It's a stunner, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. Now, you can double up again. Yes, Ryan loves his double up deals. We love Ryan's double up deals as well because it means we're getting extra savings. You can get double up for £15. So it's £39.99 for 2 of them, 20 quid each, but it's £33.99 if you're in the club, £17 each. That's not bad at all, is it? Look at the size of it. Look at the size of the pot. Look how well established it is. It says a 2-litre pot, but it looks like a 3. It says 2 on the label.
Have you noticed these days they do 2/3?
Yeah, in case sometimes it's a 2 or a 3. Yeah. All right, 511815 is the item number if you want to go for the Vitis Agnus castus.
Yeah.
Vitex?
Gladiators. That was the word I was trying to think of.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
The gladiators.
Yeah, the Roman gladiators.
Okay, let's move on to one of my favourites. We've got the beautiful Verbena bonariensis. I've filled my garden with verbena. I love this plant. I adore it. It's been very, very popular this year. It's been out of stock for a little while, but it's back in stock at the moment. And this is a double up deal available. You can just get the 3 if that's all you need. Great price on that for $12.72, but you can double up and get 6 of these. So you could be creating this kind of look.
Yeah. So
I mean, I can't give you the view that Sean has got in his garden, but we can get you that effect.
Yeah, so look at the colour of this one in the video, because ignore the picture behind our one, because our one's a different sort of slightly colour to this one. This is the purple, the lovely deep purple you get. And this is like sort of what we call like borders without barriers. So you can get this to be really, really tall, but because it's got those really lovely thin stems that are pretty much leafless apart from further down, you can see through it. If you're into getting pollinators into your garden, if you want the bees, the butterflies, they can be all over this for weeks, ages and ages and ages. And it will flower right the way up until late autumn,
It's
even early
such a
winter.
cool plant. I love it.
And it seeds about like
Yeah,
insanity,
you'll get loads of
doesn't it?
baby
Loads
plants.
yeah.
Now, a few people get frustrated about that, and I think, do you know what? It's just like, it's just like pulling up a weed. If you don't want, what is a weed? It's a plant you don't want. Okay, so just pull it up.
I love it. I've got loads. Last autumn, I just lifted loads up, 9 centimetre parts, potted them on. I ended up with about 25, 30 new plants.
There you go.
All for free.
Lovely.
Good job.
560910 is the item number if you would like to go for the Verbena bonariensis. Let's go and have a chat with Sean in his beautiful garden.
Well, this edge of my patio looks a little bit severe and harsh, I think you'll agree. But if I take you around this side, I actually planted last year Verbena bonariensis, and I just love this because you still get the view, but it softens the whole border. And I just adore these like pom-poms of purple. And it's a massive one for the pollinators as well. You get so many bees just dancing around here. But Verbena bonariensis, it's often known as a transparent plant. And what it does, it really highlights other plants in your beds and borders without dominating. You can always see through it. You've got these lovely kind of, I always call them like plants that look like they've done Pilates, because you've got these long, lean kind of stems and side stems, and there's these little purple pom-poms on the edge of every one. So they never block, they never dominate, they never overtake, but they complement all the other plants in the garden. Now, these are in full flower right now. Last year, I let them go to seed. I want to show you what's happened. So if you come and take a look down here, I mentioned that I let these go to seed last year. They look really attractive during the winter, but look, there are now hundreds of mini Verbena bonariensis. Look, loads and loads of these. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to dig these up and I'm going to plant them all the way around the garden. So imagine what I've got here. I can have the other side of the patio, and then I really want, that border's a bit dull over there, so I'm just going to plant dozens of Verbena bonariensis, and I think it's going to look great. And all these plants were free just from the seeds from these.
Pretty, isn't it? No, not Sean, his garden. I mean, Sean's quite pretty, I suppose. Yeah, it's really, really gorgeous. So loads of different planting combinations you can do with that. Obviously, he's created that border there, which softens the hard line of the patio. And I've planted mine behind behind the hydrangea, and it's softening the fence at the back there. Honestly, there's so many different things you can do with verbena. Have you got it in your garden?
Oh, yes. Yeah, loads of it. Yeah.
Right, you can double up on that if you want to. 3 9cm pots or 6 9cm pots if you double up. We're finishing this table with the beautiful Salvia Lips collection, and we do still have a double up available on this one as well. So you're going to get one of each colour, amethyst, cherry and hot lips. But if you double up, you'll get 2 of each.
Yeah, don't you give me any lip.
I won't give you any lip.
You can give me these lips if you want, because these are gorgeous. And they have a little
you can
have a little brush through the foliage.
Oh, I love it.
It's good, isn't it?
All salvia.
They do.
They all have a slightly different fragrance, but yeah,
that
it's
is
such a good fragrance.
That is as beautiful as lavender. Oh, really, really is. And you get in those 3 colours. You're getting the cherry, you're getting the amethyst, and you're getting the hot lips. And these are ridiculous plants. Ridiculous in the sense that they flower for so long, and if you leave them from year to year, they can almost form like small shrubs. We got the picture of Sean's one as well in this little bit of video. There's one that Sean's got in his garden.
Well, this is Stu's friend, Tony. Who apparently did he start it as a lockdown thing and completely redid his garden? Apparently, it's absolutely stunning.
Well, look how amazing they are. The kind of where they've all grown into each other, and you've got that kind of whole
nice,
sort of cottage garden look. I've got loads and loads of these myself. The bees like them as well, always buzzing about on them. And if they're in that really well-drained sunny position, they come back year after year. They can get up to about 1 metre tall, and you've got a couple of options. You can leave them, and eventually they form like a bushy, sort of like shrub, almost sort of kind of size plant. Or late winter, early spring, you can prune them back, and then they flower on that lovely new growth.
It's a lovely. Who says that? Charlene says that they smell like blackcurrant.
I wonder if the different colours smell different. See that one?
No, I'm not getting blackcurrant. I don't even know what it is. I can
That one is-
smell. It's
so I
like
just wonder if the different
it's a lovely
colours smell.
herby
Does that one-
smell.
That one's not. See, the hot lips ones isn't as strong as the other. Definitely the purple
so
one.
good.
See, look, there's Sean's there. I mean, that's been left over 2 or 3 years, and now that's just turned into like a shrub. And
It's really pretty, isn't it? Apparently, they took 12 cuttings from that to make a video, and every single one of them grew.
Yeah, it is such an easy plant. And I've seen these in my customers' gardens in Seoul that is so ridiculously dry.
Poor.
And poor, that's the thing. And they just keep going.
Yeah.
They're in that happy place, they just keep coming back year after year. They're what we call good doers.
3 colours, but 2 of each of 3 colours if you want to double up on those, and you'll get your free shipping on there as well. So it's double up for £5 more. So 3 more pots will cost you £5 more, but slightly less if you're a club member because you still get your 15% discount on there as well. 560668 is the item number. Right, we just want to come back to the Queen Bee, please. Something that Adam has already got in his garden, something I've never heard of before, but an absolute stunner. Look at the size of it.
Good plant. Vitus agnus castus is a bit of a mouthful. The leaves are very reminiscent of you know what, if you get where I'm coming from. But you have these wonderful flower spikes that look a bit like a buddleia flower spike, deep purple colours on them as well, loads and loads of bees and pollinators, and they flower for a very, very long time. Look how elegant the individual flowers are.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very, very drought-tolerant shrub. Got one in the front garden at home. It's been there for about 5 or 6 years now. It's gone through all the very cold winters. It is in Seoul that is very sandy, very dry, very poor and stony, and that's where it thrives. I planted some for a garden that I look after in London as well, or used to. I don't now because I live too far away. Put 3 there years ago, and they're still there now, looking glorious.
Right, question from Neil, and I don't know if we can answer this, but he's saying, will these be chopped before being sent out?
This particular one?
I
wouldn't
would like
have-
to say no.
I wouldn't have thought so, to be honest.
It'll go into one of the bigger boxes, so I don't think so. If it were chopped before it got sent out, does it grow again quite quickly?
It does grow again quite quickly. The only thing I would need to swat up on is I can't remember if it flowers on old or new wood.
Growth, yeah.
And I'm honest about
Well,
that.
if it flowers on old wood, then you'd like to think they won't chop it.
Yeah,
I don't think they would. We send plants this size.
We do. I've had samples sent out bigger than that as well. So I'd be very, very surprised.
I'd be surprised, Neil, if they did.
If that gets to chop, to be honest.
I'm assuming you're talking about this one anyway. Okay, hello to Naomi, who's just joined the chat as well. Hello to you. Lovely to have you back in with the chat with us. Thank you very much. We're going to nip over here because we're going to show you some more emails. Because we have had lots in today. I want to try and get through them. Mauricia just wanted to take a picture of the beautiful blue sky and send that to us. How lovely. Thanks, Mauricia. We're in a potting shed. We are in the aircon, but how lovely to see gorgeous blue sky there. Very, very pretty. What did she say? She said, had to take a picture of the beautiful blue sky, nice breeze. But she's also sent us pictures of her lovely veggies, which Derek will be watering when he gets home, which is lovely. Get Derek out doing the watering, always important. Very nice to be using that vertical space, absolutely. Great way of fitting more into your garden.
Does Derek know he's watering these when he gets home?
Sure, she'll sort him out, don't worry. He does as he's told, doesn't he, Mauritia? The red banana, growing fast. Now, I've planted 3 banana plants recently, 2 musibajous, and just yesterday or the day before I planted the...
Ensete?
Chinese banana plant.
Oh, the Lassia carpa.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how quick they send up leaves, isn't it?
Told you. Yeah.
And they thicken up really quickly.
Bonkers quick.
Brilliant.
Just keep them really well watered.
Yeah.
By the end of the summer,
hungry plants as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, the Musa Bajou will be about this tall by the end of the summer.
Crazy how much they've
and the
sent
trunk
up.
will be about that wide.
Right, Lawrence. I love this, Lawrence. Thank you so much. He said, hi all, I thought I'd show you a eucalyptus growing in a small garden. It's now 6 to 7 years old and I prune at least 2 to 3 feet off the top every March to keep it in check. I shall enjoy it for as long as possible before drastic pruning is necessary. He's also got a follow-up comment on aphids, which I'll show you I'll tell you in a second. But there is his eucalyptus growing in a small space and how he contains and maintains the size of it. So
Great.
There you go.
Loving all the blue skies in these pictures
Look at
as
the
well.
contrast of the planting as
great.
well. And that smoke bush, the Cotinus cagigria.
That's it.
That is an
good.
amazing plant.
They're great, aren't they?
There's one growing around the corner from me. I keep meaning to take a picture of it because it's flipping phenomenal. Love those.
Tough as well, those shrubs.
Right, so the other thing that Lawrence wanted to say, and I love this, thank you, reference aphids. I've mulched my fruit trees with rosemary cuttings. Ants don't like the smell. For the last 2 years, results so far have seen a big drop in ant activity and fewer aphids.
There you go. That's another tip. I never knew that.
There you go. This is why we love having a gardening community, because we all find different ways around these things. And I imagine, because rosemary's obviously got quite a pungent smell, I imagine it'll keep other pests and things away.
Well, quite often for things like gnats, and they use citronella, don't they? And that's really strong, pungent smells that can deter lots of it. Marigolds they use as companion planting, because again, they've got the really, really kind of strong fragrance on the foliage.
Stu had to get in. Here's his Catherine Rose. Hello, Catherine. My Catherine Rose just got delivered yesterday, so I'm very, very excited. I'm not doing anything with her for the time being. I'm going to keep her watered. I'm going to plant her next week. Beautiful. I hope you've all got your Catherine Rose. You can still get it on last week's code, by the way, if you are looking for the Catherine Rose.
It is pure elegance, that rose.
Hattie Joe wanting to send us some pictures of her garden. So we have got the Trachlospermum star jasmine in the tower pot, looking absolutely beautiful.
Doing
but
good.
I'll bet, Hattie, that is smelling absolutely gorgeous as well. Here we've got Rosa Cutie Pie.
I love that rose.
Mine's looking so good as well, just like that. Hattie, that is so pretty. Hattie, Stu is asking, please may he use that image for... Can we use that image as a business? Would you mind? Is that allowed? He wants to use it for stock. That's one of the best pictures of Cutie Pie he's seen.
I want that now.
Can we please use it? Let us know. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
That is so, so nice.
I'll have to show you mine. This looks really good. Right, let's have a look at some more. Yes, Hattie! The Hydrangea Black Diamonds Midnight Pearl. I am so in love with that plant. I posted about this just a few weeks ago because this is incredible.
Mine is just about to open out.
Oh.
Just about.
Did you not see, Stu? I posted a video recently on it. It's amazing. I love this one. I'm so glad I planted it. It's such a beautiful plant. It's one of the best hydrangeas.
Look
no,
how
it's not
glossy
in
the
stock anymore.
leaves are as well.
Oh,
Contrast
Hattie, you've
so
sent us
well.
so many pictures. I can't show them all. Gorgeous rose garden going on there. Look at how pretty that is.
Love it. It's such a gorgeous time of year, isn't it? So much going on in the gardens. And what's nice about it is, earlier in the year when you were buying all these plants, when you were planting all these plants, we were looking at bare stems and bulbs and sticks, and now we're kind of seeing all the results.
Just show one more from Hattie, because she sent us a lot of pictures. I want to try and get everybody's shown. But look. Oh, little pusscat enjoying the water feature in the garden. That's super cute. Look at that.
What a brilliant picture.
That's brilliant. I like that. Nice, that. Oh, Alice missed the Cutie Pie picture. I've got to find it in here. Hang on. It was before then. There it is. There you go, Alice. There's the Cutie Pie. Look how pretty that is.
So lovely.
Is that one plant? I think that's one, isn't it? And maybe one at the back. I think there's one at the front and one at the back, because they stay really small. Only grow about 30 by 30 centimetres. So I've got mine just in one sort of long container, and I've got it's low down on the ground, and it's in front of the pots where the dahlias are. I'm just waiting for the dahlias to come out in full bloom, and it's going to look amazing.
Have we still got it, do you know?
Don't know, actually. Maybe.
I'm going to have a look later.
You want to get some?
Yeah, because I've got some pots with nothing at the base. And it'd be just good to put that as an underplanting.
All right, so Tom sent us some pictures and Edward has sent us some pictures. Are we showing some more, Stu? I can do these last ones quick. Okay, most of my stuff is YouGarden, shady fence with YouGarden begonia and heuchera. The spiral tubs are YouGarden. I sprayed grey with some clematis started off. YouGarden black tubs. So here we go. I love this with clocks and mirrors on the walls. I keep meaning to do this. I think that's pretty. So you basically coloured our tower pots, haven't you?
I like the mirror. Mirror's a good idea as well. Makes the garden look a lot deeper.
It does. Particularly if you've got the smaller spaces, adding that mirror in really makes a difference, doesn't it? Very nice. And it can, and to those shadier spots, it can add a bit of light into there as well.
In my old garden, I had a huge, great big mirror that I kind of just grew ivy up and round the edges of. And it just made the garden look like twice the depth. Great idea.
Right, Tommy, split his photos into 2 emails because there's too many. I will select a few. He says, I've split the photos into 2 emails. This is my container garden I started last year. Oh, is that the Alstroemeria?
It is.
That's the Indian summer. Now, that green foliage will turn dark, won't it?
It does darken as it gets older.
Yeah.
And they'll just keep flowering and flowering and flowering. Unless that's the one that's in the triple pack.
Oh, maybe.
Which is slightly different, isn't it?
Let's do another selection. I'm just picking at random. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that.
Bet that smells beautiful on a warm evening like we've been getting. Look all the
your
greenery
container
there.
garden.
I think that's popping. I thought it was popping purple.
No,
but no, it isn't,
this is the. What did we...
Oh, that's the rose. That's,
spider lily.
That's the purple rose, the Rhapsody in Blue, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And then we've got the spider lily down the bottom there. Very nice, Tom. Very nice. I'm going to do another random selection here.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you can really see the sort of whole of it as well there, can't you? Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Look at the brickwork.
What a good job you've done there,
that
Tom.
looks so good.
Very, very good. Let's have a zoom in and see what's going on. So I think that's the view from the other side of what we just saw. I'm assuming there's some lilies coming up there. You've got some Bowles mauve growing through. I can see some ceanothus in there as well.
My most favourite bit in that picture is that window box. I just think that looks...
Do you reckon?
Oh, they look so... Just the way they're there with all... And that hanging basket with all the brickwork. And the lovely the lovely hanging pot the other side, that just frames that whole front of that building so beautifully well.
Yeah, good work, Tom. Right, I'm going to randomly select another one. Okay, so this is the part of the garden that you've so it's the bit at the back, isn't it, that you've sort of claimed, and you're just working on getting that done now. So loads of gaillardia planted in there. I love gaillardia. I think they are. Am I saying that right? It is the gaillardia, isn't it? Yeah. Got the beautiful gaillardias.
And also some of the, I've got
some Mephiophias.
I had a moment like you, Bex. What do you call it? The
Gerberas.
Gerberas, that's the word.
Is that an Eryngium in the middle? Where? No, there's a lupins.
Yeah, some lupins there.
And then whatever that one is. I don't know what that is. Can you tell?
That looks like one of those, not chrysanthemums, algoranthemums.
Tell you what he has got. That's a Gora. That's a little Gora. Yeah, well, we'll look forward to those pictures there, Tom. And I'd love to show them all, but there's quite a few. But we will have a little look. And Kaza has got the apricot fiery begonias, enjoying the sun with coastal breeze in Brighton. Ooh, what I would give to be in Brighton right now.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Look, yeah, growing very, very nicely. Those will start to tumble over the edges at some point as well. Very nice, Kaza. Well done to you. We've got those available, by the way, in the pre-planted hanging baskets as well, if you are looking for them. Yeah, if you just want to get them and hang them up and water them, that's it. And they're already done. They are looking absolutely fantastic at the moment as well. Right, we're moving on. We've got a couple more items to show you. We're going to do a review. We're going to show you a few other items as well. We are going to talk about the almond tree. So this is the almond prunus dulcis, the grafted tree that we've got here. You can grow your own almonds.
You definitely can.
You definitely can, can't you?
Without any doubt at all. And this one only gets about 2 metres tall.
Oh, hang on. That first picture is wrong. No, it's not. It's not going to get that big.
The blossom will look like that.
Correct, yes.
Yep.
All right, so yes, this is grafted, so this one won't get as big as that. But that makes it more accessible for the majority of people.
Yeah, because if I lift it up, you can see there where it's been grafted. So you've got the rootstock, you've got the bit on top. Yeah, because we didn't know whether it was 4 metres, 8 metres.
Yeah.
Now we finally know it's only 2 metres. You could definitely grow this in like a 50 litre or 35 litre pot if you wanted to. Beautiful blossoming spring, lovely autumn coloured foliage before the leaves drop. Perfectly hardy, needs a really sunny, warm, sheltered spot to flourish. And eventually you will get those almonds, and they're kind of within an outer skin. So you sort of, the outer skin breaks open, and then the actual almond or the nut you eat is actually inside in the middle. And with patience and a few years and the right happy sort of place, yeah, you can grow almonds in the UK. You've got those soft furry outsides there, and then you get the actual nuts that develop inside.
Lovely. 300296 is the item number. £21.24. It comes in the 5 litre pot. It's nicely established, and yes, you could be growing and then shelling your own almonds. 300296 is your item number. Now, where'd the man go?
Aha! The mango over here. To get the mango. There it is. Look at this. We're available for bookings. Parties,
Absolutely.
weddings.
We'll come and entertain, no problem whatsoever.
No, yeah, good,
all I need is a Red Bull.
Yeah, that's it. Red Bull and a G&T and a nice sandwich. We're yours.
We're there. Right, 300321 is the item number for the mini grafted mango tree. £25.49 is the price. If you would like to have a go at growing your own mangoes, it's a project though, right?
It is a project. I'm not going to say, neither is going to say, plonk it out in the garden in a sunny spot. Wait 2 or 3 years.
You will definitely get mangoes.
Nah, you won't.
It's going to be a little bit of work, but that's exciting,
It
right?
is. It needs love. Mangoes generally, throughout their lifetime, like to hover around 15 degrees centigrade. Winter, spring, summer and autumn. They definitely don't like going down to chilly temperatures. They will not take any amount of frost or any temperatures approaching frost levels. But if you want to put the effort in, you can keep it outside in summer, as you would with a citrus tree. As soon as we get the chillier autumn days, you need to bring it indoors. Treat it like a houseplant. Lots and lots of light, south-facing window. Let the surface dry up between watering. If you're going to repot it into an ericaceous compost because it likes a slightly acid soil. And you can, with extra love, with perhaps extra lighting and stuff like that, and have a little Google of it, do some more research. People have, with endurance, got these to produce edible mangoes, but it takes effort.
Yeah. I mean, look, why not? That's what gardening's about. Gardening always takes a bit of effort.
It does.
And we're not talking about anything, too far out of the ordinary. We're just talking about, a bit of winter protection and a bit of patience, aren't we?
And even if it doesn't fruit, Bex, it is a
beautiful
really
plant.
beautiful plant in its own right. I mean,
that foliage, look at those leaves.
And they're evergreen.
Look how beautiful that is.
So they'll stay on all the year through. And it's grafted as well, which is good. So the reason they graft mangoes is so you know exactly what kind of fruit you're going to get on the mango itself. And with the sort of summers we're having, I can imagine another 50 years' time, and we won't be here, but I think we'll be growing mangoes outside quite a lot of the time of the year. But for the interim, you can certainly leave this outside during summer in a sunny spot, bring it in winter, give it lots and lots of light, warmth as well, treat it as a house plant, and if it ever does flower, and it has these lovely sort of flower spikes with clusters of creamy white flowers, who knows, you could eventually get your own mangoes.
You could, absolutely. 300321 has been very popular. Is this pre-order still, or have we actually got stock in? Stock's here now for YouGarden customers. So if you want to get it, grab it. 300321 is the item number. £25.49 is the discount price for the mini grafted mango tree. I'm really tempted myself.
£25.49 as well. I mean, this is a really specialist plant. You do not see these in any garden centre any day of the week.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this come on at like $49.99 or, quite an expensive sort of price. But seriously, that club discount price of £25.49 for something unique and as different and as special as this, really, really incredible.
Love it. Are you excited about it? I know a few of you have got hold of it previously when we've had it in just last week, wasn't it? Was it last week? Was it only last week? Wow, yeah, it sold out like straight away. Yes, 300321. If you want to place your order, you go to YouGarden.com. That's the website, and you can also place your order via the phone lines as well. Hopefully, you've been noting down all your item numbers in order to place those orders. Okay, but you can go straight through to the website. Make sure you're using the code, please, YGTV 2626. That's what's going to get you your free postage and any of the savings that we've got on these items. 20 quid off that one plant just there. Now, we have also got a bit of a deal for you on our pair of the rainbow planters, but these are the slightly larger ones. They're 33 centimetres. When you click into the item, because there'll be a little drop down, you need to pick the two 33 centimetre pots. There are different sizes. The one on offer this week is the 33 centimetre pots. It's the pair of. Make sure you pick the pair of, okay? Otherwise, your discounts aren't going to work. It's not going to be the right one. Right, £21.23 is the price. If you would like to get the twin pack of the rainbow planters, you can double up. You could get 4 of these as well. And this would be great for Gwyn and Manguin, right?
Absolutely perfect. It'd be good
I've
for
got
years.
my citrus lemon growing in this.
Brilliant, because what you can do, Bex, as well, you can use the ericaceous compost, because that's what mangoes like, same as citrus.
Yeah.
You can bring this in the winter time as well if you want to. I mean, you need a saucer to put underneath. But look how cheerful these planters look. They've got that lovely sort of shiny glaze look to them. They're UV stable. They're frost resistant. Now, by UV stable, I know we throw these comments out sometimes, but it needs explaining. So when we say UV stable, ultraviolet stable, they've been treated with a chemical that means even if they sit in full sun, week in, week out, year in, year out, they're not going to go brittle. They'll always stay malleable, because I've actually gone to tidy up gardens where unfortunately somebody's passed away and the family said, can you go and tidy up the garden? And then you go to pick up these old pots that have been out back of the house for ever and a day, and they just shatter. Yeah, they just break into shards. Won't happen with these because they've got that UV stability. And unlike a terracotta pot that doesn't have any give when the compost freezes solid, because these are plastic, they will expand a little bit to take that frost when the compost or the soil freezes. So come next spring, you don't go to pick it up like a terracotta pot and you've got that rim of a pot in your hand and just the remainder of it on the ground with that spiky top to it, all stays as it is there, like you see.
I really like them, and I have not always been a fan of, you know, very decorative, brightly coloured pots. My taste for pots always previously was more neutral colours, very plain designs. But actually, I've been persuaded by these. I think they are really bright, zingy, beautiful. And initially, I was thinking, oh, you're going to have to be really careful what you plant in there. But the more I look at them, and the more we bring plants in, the more I think actually you can pretty much plant anything in these.
That eucalyptus will look brilliant in one of these.
Just looks at the eucalyptus.
Yeah,
it would look really good, wouldn't it?
And I mean, just seeing, we have something in front of us, Bex, like called a monitor, and we can see what's going on. And just looking on the screen in front of me here, I can see how lovely they look just with these two plants that we've just dropped in as an example. They're really happy, cheery, tough pots and containers. And we've seen loads of your pictures with the rainbow pots that you planted things in.
Right, Suzanne has actually sent in her picture.
Oh, get away,
and
Suzanne.
We're very
Look
pleased
at you.
about this. Here is the Senecio angel wings with the Ophiopogon black dragon grass in a rainbow planter.
That is brilliant.
How cool is that? So we've gone monochrome in the top and we've gone brightly coloured pot at the bottom. That is fun.
That is brilliant.
It's a really fun pot,
Absolutely
isn't it?
brilliant.
Love that.
Really good.
Very nice, Suzanne. So there's just an idea of what you can plant in there. All right, we do have our compost available for you. So we're going to talk to you about essentials. Let's go compost first, and then we're going to talk to you about the Blooming Fast Superior Plant Food as well.
Explain something to me, Bex. Why is it every time I walk near... Why is it even when I'm talking about this, am I doing this?
I was just standing there while you were talking about it and I had my hand in it.
Why do I do this? Why am I doing
It's
this?
soft.
You just
Feels gorgeous.
It's like therapy, isn't it, this stuff?
It is.
Because even on a day like today, it feels cool, it feels lightweight.
I bet, right, everybody would love to lay down in this heat.
That'd be great,
It'd
wouldn't it?
feel nice, wouldn't it? Just get naked and lay in it.
Do you remember you used to be on the beach as a kid and you was under the sand?
Yeah.
And you had your head popping out. I could just imagine like somebody tipping a few bags of this over me, and then watering it over the top, and then you're just laying under that cool, moist compost.
It'd be lovely.
But not for that purpose generally, but whatever floats your boat, you know.
Why not?
We're very open-minded here, but of course it is for your plants and the whole range of plants as well. Don't get sort of bamboozled at the garden centre by all those different types of compost: bulb fibre, seed compost, rose compost, all these different things. This is actually a peat-reduced compost. We still use a little bit of peat as well because it holds on to the moisture. You've got that composted wood fibre in there, and I think that's what gives it this airy texture where we just keep doing this.
Yeah, that is what gives it that luscious texture. I have never felt a compost like it.
And you watered it earlier on.
did.
It's weird because Bex was just chatting away to Stu while she was doing it. I was like, you're going to stop watering that in a minute, Bex. But it didn't matter because it just kept soaking in. It's got a wetting agent, which means this is like kitchen towel, really, really super absorbent. You're going to get 110 litres of this.
Nice.
But not just that. You're going to get one of these lovely sachet of what's going to turn you into a fertiliser snob as well, because this has got the nitrogen, the phosphorus and the potassium, but also loads of those trace elements. It is a really comprehensive... Oh, we've got some new graphics. Loving it.
Oh, this is really old. We just never use it.
Old new graphics.
Old new graphics.
I've never seen them before. So, yeah, you've got all the main things. You've got nitrogen for your shoots and the leaves. You've got the phosphorus for stems, roots and shoots. And you've got potassium that creates flowers, and flowers lead to fruits.
Yeah. So, doesn't matter what you're growing. Could just be, I want a nice flowery garden in summer. It could be for your allotment. It might be you've decided to get the almond tree, or the cherry tree. Honestly, it works for pretty much everything in your garden. It's your sort of universal feed that you can use throughout your whole garden. Yes, you might get a few specialist feeds for specialist plants like tree fern feed or Acer feed, but as a general can use it pretty much everywhere and get the best results. This is the one to go for. 2.5 kilograms is what you will get with this particular deal. Obviously, there's 100 grams in the compost deal.
500 for those pair.
1.25 kilograms
per
tub, which is 2.5 kilograms because you're getting 2 of them.
And it will make 500 of those cans.
Of those watering cans right there. There's too many numbers for
500.
100194 is the item number. High NPK, got all the trace elements in there as well. You will notice a difference on this. And at this time of year, you see a difference within a week.
Easily. I've used it on plants that have been a bit yellow, a bit insipid looking, a bit spindly. Within a week, 10 days, they're getting the green leaves back. They start to grow away and they get their vigour back again because it's not just NPK. It's got those trace elements as well. Things like boron and copper and zinc. All the things that are in your multivitamins that you take.
Right. Come over. We're going to go and look at the Hypericum Miracle Attraction. The St. John's wort. Oh, the camera has locked.
Should we take the Hypericum back to the...
You're over here now. That camera doesn't want to work. All right, we've got the Hypericum Miracle Attraction for you. St. John's wort, a beautiful plant, an absolutely amazing one, this, right?
I like the way they've stuck those beads on as well on the top there.
Shush, Adam, that's not true.
Like we do with the holly trees at Christmas.
Yeah, we stick them on, don't we? They're not real.
They are so... I mean, they look artificial, don't they? But they are real. That's the real deal. That's why you find sprigs of these in florist bouquets because they're great fillers and the berries will stay on right the way into mid to late winter and they flower at the same time as producing berries and they're deep red, orange, yellow and the bees, the pollinators love this plant and it's another super duper drought tolerant. We've had a bit of a drought tolerant theme today. Look great growing with the eucalyptus because those berries would contrast really nicely.
The contrast would be gorgeous.
Yeah, with the foliage of the eucalyptus.
Right,
sun or part sun.
You can double up on that if you so wish. So put 2 of those into your basket. You're doubling up for £5. So the second plant you get, £5. Less than that because you'll be in the club. Get 15% off that as well. That's brilliant. You're getting 2 for our normal recommended retail price for 1, which is just an amazing price. 510890, the item number if you want to go for those. Next up, we've got the ornamental grasses. They're not all grasses, but move on, Adam.
Yeah, so I can live with that. You've got Buchananii, you've got Evergold, and you've got the festuca, the blue festuca grass. So the blue festuca grass here, this is for your full-on sun position, and I'm talking proper sun. No arguing about it. Full sun, good drainage. Then you've got the Evergold, the Carex.
You know I want to argue with you now. No, I'm not arguing. Carry on.
Which is good for full shade and damp, moist soil. And then you've got the Buchananii here at the back, and that's kind of your intermediate one. So the Buchananii can get to about 50 to 75 centimetres tall. This one about 20 centimetres tall, and the Evergold probably about similar size. So you've got 3 different grasses, although 2 are Carex, to grow in those different situations.
561181. Double up if you wish. You will get 2 of each of those. It's just £7 more to get an extra 3 plants. Go to the website to place your order. Make sure you're using your code, please, so you can get all the savings and the free postage as well. We're just going to give you another reminder of the eucalyptus as well here, the compact silver, this one.
Lovely, lovely plant. 5 metres tall, you're saying, around Bex. This can get to eventually, which in eucalyptus size is minimal.
Yeah.
Because when we first discovered Australia, the tallest trees on Earth, even taller than redwoods, were eucalyptus trees. Easily the tallest trees on Earth. And then we chopped them all down. That's what we do. But never mind, you won't need to chop this one down. This will only get to 5 metres tall. It keeps this lovely evergreen foliage. It's frost resistant. It does need full sun and good drainage. And it's another plant you would have seen in those florist bouquets. Look at the lovely leaves on this. And this would go great with those grasses as well. Look really nice in a pot together.
Absolutely. 680379 is the item number in the 2 litre pot, saving £10, £16 and 99 pence is the price. Final one for you on this table is something we've all been waiting for. It's the Alstroemeria Indian Summer. Now, these are jumbo plugs. I would say if you pulled that out of a 9 centimetre pot, you'd be very happy. They are in the... That, by the way, is what we would put a 9 centimetre pot in, the packaging. They are massive. It's not the jumbo plug packaging, it's the 9 centimetre pot packaging.
I mean, these look like something you see at Wagamama's, don't they? These bits on the bottom here. Just need a nice sauce with them. No, don't eat them. But
don't eat them.
And they will flower for 6 months. Very, very frost hardy, super, super drought tolerant. Make gorgeous cut flowers. What's that called up my leg? Go away. And then you've got that lovely, lovely contrast of the dark foliage with those orange and yellow flowers. Really, really, and they spread quickly. So if you want to cover a big area quickly and quite poor soil as well, Alstroemerias, they're the go-for plant for you.
They really are. 480255 is the item number if you would like to go for those. Excuse me, 3 jumbo plug plants, but you can double up and get 6 of those if you wish. Now, Adam is going to be back at 5 o'clock on TikTok. If you're a TikToker, 5 till 8 o'clock. It's last chance deals. So if you want to come in, have a chat there. If you want YouGarden TV, I will be back on Sunday at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. So if you want to come back to YGTV on Sunday, I will be here. Excuse me, Baldrick bought the mix of variety of 9 centimetre plants. Does Coleus lemon and lime like shade or sun, please?
They do well in shade.
They don't do bad.
They're quite, in fact, in full sun, they get badly burnt. So I would go for a shadier position.
And Tom's just saying these spread like crazy. The photo earlier is 5 plugs I did last year in a 1.2 metre wide and good depth window box. That's amazing. So if you've got a big space to fill, that's brilliant. Coleus can be in sun as well, but it does okay in shade.
Yeah,
right?
but not that full-on kind of sun we're getting now. Because the leaves are quite thin and they can get really badly burnt in full-on sun.
All right, fabulous. Love you all. Thank you very much for being here. Please make sure you're using that offer code when you check out to get all of your savings. It's been lovely as always. I love being in the potting shed with my lovely friend
You as well.
Adam. And we'll see you all soon.
See you later. Bye.